Allô tout le monde. Hi everyone. Welcome to the semifinals. You're with RCPA streaming. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube as well. We're going to be diffusing the semifinal. We will try to do both at the same times, but well, you know, sometimes we cannot please everyone. So, for the semifinals, there will be John Moreau against Stéphane Boilard, a guy from Quebec, and John Moreau is a guy from Toronto. And for the other semifinal, it will be Stephen Olim from Vancouver against Mike Desroches, that we've seen from Rouyn-Noranda. So, pour les demi-finales, on va essayer de diffuser les deux en même temps, le plus possible. On sait qu'on ne peut pas rejoindre tout le monde, mais on va essayer le plus possible, d'autant plus qu'on a deux Québécois dans la compétition pour le top 4. Alors là, pour le moment, on voit les deux semi-finales en même temps pratiquer. La table principale sera celle de John Moreau contre Stéphane Boilard. John Moreau qui vient de Toronto et Stéphane Boilard qui vient de la région de Québec. Et de temps en temps, on va être capable d'aller faire un tour sur la table de Mike Desroches de Rouyn-Noranda contre Stephen Olim qui, lui, vient de Vancouver. Everything was right, Barry?
Yeah, I got it all right in the end. Unfortunately, my brain's starting to not work right now after a very, very long week of.
Oh, you lost your brain?
Kinda.
Okay.
It's been very hard.
That's okay. I got mine.
But we're close to the end, and everything's been a couple of hiccups, but we've managed them, and it's really good to see that we have a broad perspective of players from around the country. We got two Quebecois players in the semifinals, which is great to see. We had three of them in the last 8, so 2 of them advanced.
In the last 8, yes, Solomon Kitty was a...
Yeah, Solomon Kitty as well. And then we have John Moore, Canadian #1 player, ranked player in both World 9-Ball Tour and in the WPA event rankings. And then we have Steve Van Hollen, who is multi-time Canadian champion as well.
Yeah,
and
which is pretty good.
And the reigning 8-ball Canadian champion in the other semi-final. So and he's from BC. He flew in for this event. So it's really, really good to see. I mean, the event's growing. It's going to get bigger. We know it's going to get bigger. We've just been discussing increasing the prize fund for next year, which we will do. We should be, I would say, probably minimum 50% on top of what we added this year, which was 5,000. We'd probably get at minimum 7,500, maybe 10,000 added, depending on sponsors.
10,000 tomatoes?
10,000 added. There's no other event in this country right now doing that. None. And we're just a local room. And thanks to Frank Kukuris, Petrina's Billiards, that we get to do this. He's been such a promoter of pole in Ontario and the country for over 30 years, and really does put everything and anything into the game that he can, within reason. But he goes above and beyond, I think. He's helped out a lot of players. On top of that, he sits on the CBSA board.
Okay, so because there's half of the players right now who has a French language, you have to give me some spaces, some room, so I can translate sometimes.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
No. I really appreciate it. This is why we brought RCPA here, was that we can give the commentary in both languages, because my Irish Canadian really doesn't cut it, even for the English people. So they find it hard to understand me. So I can't believe that the Quebec players would be any easier.
Yeah. Alors, Barry me disait, écoute, il me fait signe, c'est beau, c'est à mon tour, je peux traduire, je capote. Alors, on est vraiment... Barry disait qu'il était vraiment content d'avoir un événement aussi important quand même. Et le plus possible, là, l'année prochaine, du moins, il essaie d'avoir plus de 10 000 ajoutés. Donc, il n'y a pas tellement d'événements aussi importants qu'on a à l'intérieur du Canada. Donc, puis spécialement, c'est un événement qui est créé par Frank Kukuros. Donc, il fait le plus possible pour que l'événement se passe bien. Et en ce moment, le Barry est parti. Et là, je vais être capable de vous montrer exactement le lag, le début de la course entre John Morra et Stéphane Boilard. Et le lag vient d'être remporté par... Oh, je me suis trompée de caméra. Ça part bien. Et le lag vient d'être remporté par... On le sait pas. Ça y est, j'ai trop de caméras. Ça fonctionne. L'autre côté, celle-là ici. Parfait. Alors, le lag vient d'être remporté par John Morra. So I was trying to act professional and I switched camera. And I was lost in my
in your translation, yeah. So 4 players left. Now it's a race to 11.
Yep, for the semifinals.
Still alternate break. Looks like John Morra won his leg. Very close. Some people didn't get to watch the end of the Des Barry and Stéphane Boilard.
Oh, that's why he's now running against John
Yeah,
Morra.
it was 6-6, and anyways, Stéphane ended up winning 9-6. It was a great finish.
My heart started beating when he was on the hill like 8-6, and then I saw him running for the 3 last balls before the 8, and my heartbeat started getting faster and faster, and I wasn't even on the table. And when he finished, he gave me that wink, and I was like, oh my God, that guy can handle it.
Well, yeah, you ended up perfect. 2 players from Quebec, 1 on each side, 1 player from BC, kind of / Alberta, and 1 player from Ontario. I know this is called the Sam Gibson Memorial, but there's many players that it's memorializing after, and it's a great event. This is, I believe, the 4th year.
Oh, is it a break run? A dry break? Yeah, I
That
guess so.
does not happen very often. So
No.
this Stéphane needs to take advantage of
Especially
this.
not on John Morra. And you know, just
Correct.
before he gets on the table, Stéphane Boilard, I told him, don't fuck it up, because nobody wants to see John Morra win. We all want to see you win. And he started laughing because he know I was lying to him.
I also have a little bit more invested interest as well
Oh,
in
yeah?
Stéphane to win, right? So
Pretty happy to see those two sharing the same table.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, it's just trying not to make any mistakes or the fewest amount of mistakes. Each one of these guys, open table, is going to have no problem clearing it off. It's just when balls are tied up that changes the game a little bit, and the break is the most important shot of the game.
Je disais tantôt à Stéphane Boilard, là, je dis, là, arrête de niaiser. Là. Parce qu'il m'a dit, ouais, dans mon dernier match, j'en ai manqué une coupe. Là. Là, je dis, arrête de niaiser. Il n'y a pas personne qui veut voir gagner John Morra. Ce qu'on veut voir, c'est toi qui gagne. Il est parti à rire parce qu'il savait très bien qu'il n'est pas le favori, mettons, dans ce match. Tout le monde sait que John Morra, c'est lui qui a la plus he's got the highest Fargo rate. John Morra has
Correct.
Of the tournament. So, c'est lui qui a la cote la plus élevée. And previously, you told me that Stéphane Boilard hasn't that.
No, he only has this tournament is going to be his first Fargo set, so they have him at something like 5
So he has an
set.
average.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he has an average, but hey,
Or temporary rate?
he's close to a 700 Fargo, like 690. Like if I was to guess, if he played a few hundred games. He's a top player. But when you play a lot of these other tournaments, they don't do Fargo. Some of them. So everyone who plays VNEA knows Stefan, and obviously everyone in Quebec or Ottawa area, Cornwall, they know who he is.
And more than a nice player, he's such a nice guy.
He is. I met him and his son. I played both of them actually. I played his son. His son actually is in Toronto.
Yes,
And
he was playing in
so
the
Stefan's been staying there, which is really nice. So he's kind of get a visit in and then show some of us Ontario players how to play true bar table. And I've been going to Ottawa on that for years, and Curtis from there tells me all the time how strong these players are from Quebec, and they only sent a couple, and they're proving it right here on how strong it is. So you want to learn the game, you're going to watch a lot.
You're going to watch him play, yeah.
Yeah.
Alors, je disais que non seulement Stéphane Boilard, que moi j'ai rencontré en fin de semaine, en fait, il m'a dit qu'on s'était déjà vu, mais des fois dans des événements, je reconnais pas toujours les gens. Habituellement, oui, mais là, on s'était pas parlé. Puis, je disais que, bon, Corey me disait qu'il y avait une cote temporaire parce que, bon, c'était vraiment son premier tournoi Fargo comme tel, mais tout le monde qui joue dans la QVNA, surtout dans la région de Québec, connaît Stéphane Boilard. Donc, hit me up, ceux qui connaissent Stéphane Boilard ou qui font un petit coucou, là, c'est sûr et certain qu'il va regarder peut-être le live ensuite ou lire les commentaires. Mais je disais, en plus d'être un joueur vraiment phénoménal, c'était un chic type, vraiment. Là, j'ai eu des bonnes conversations avec lui, puis c'est une personne exceptionnelle. Donc, le genre de gars avec qui tu as le goût de te tenir là, toute une fin de semaine de temps.
That one ball was his hardest ball. Sorry,
just
no worries.
One thing I forgot. Fort probablement que sa cote Fargo serait autour de 700.
Yeah.
Donc, si... je ne sais pas qui détermine, là, mais il serait fort probablement autour de 690-700. So now go ahead.
Oh, no, Stefan he got to the one ball, which was the toughest. He doesn't want to take the 7 here because he wants to use that as his last ball. So ideally, he just draws back for the 4 a little bit. But if he takes the 7, he's just got to come off the rail a little bit. It's just tough getting on the black and avoiding that 9 ball. He stroked that beautifully. He's such a professional.
And he has to prove to John Morrow that he knows how to clean a table.
Well, he doesn't have to prove to me because I've watched him all weekend and he is with the best of them.
So first point goes to Stéphane Boilard.
And
so
he still has a break.
No,
it was a dry break.
Oh,
and
it was
then
a dry break and a run.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that on my software.
Yes.
Dry break and run.
Yes.
Against John Morrow.
Exactly. And you know what? That would be a great one to be on your software because he really did, even though it was all open, he had to work it out because the one ball didn't go in a lot of pockets. And he actually played it perfect.
And it's 15 balls. I do not have 15 balls on my software because basically it was based for 9 ball and 10 ball.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll have 2. So there's a lot of person on the live streaming. Bonjour tout le monde. Hi everyone. Thank you for being there. On va essayer de... Juste une fois de temps en temps, je vais vous montrer ce qui se passe de l'autre côté. J'ai pas le score, par contre. Je vais essayer d'aller à la pêche une fois de temps en temps pour avoir le score, mais majoritairement, je l'ai dit, la table, c'est celle de John Morrow et Stéphane Boilard.
You'll notice with Stefan, he uses the second ball break, and that is used very often in bar table pool. It's
and you know what? I noticed that I didn't notice all weekend. 8 ball is in the middle, but I really thought that the one ball is supposed to be
No, it's not. It's just, I mean, that is like almost a myth. And funny enough, I always like to put the one ball at the table. And I would say, except for this weekend. This weekend I seen other players doing it, so I was putting the 15 or whatever.
Yep.
But I was top ball breaking, so I don't think it mattered. But the second ball break is a little more consistent. And it's been working for Stefan, but obviously if you can see John Moore, he's breaking from the top ball.
Oh, so. You were like 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, you were talking about my friend Francis Crevier, and he just said, yes, I know Stefan very well. We won Vegas together. You can put that sentence like everywhere you want to. Like, yeah, we went to Vegas together. We won a lot of matches together. Thank you, Francis Crevier.
Well, they have one of the top teams, I would say, in the world.
I'm in love with the Panda.
Yeah.
I do love that man really much.
The first time I ever seen him play on a stream, I literally thought he was a god. I think he was playing Marktown Dag, and I don't think he missed. It was just unbelievable. So,
I call
and that was on a 9-foot
man.
table. But Francis on a bar table, you could put him up against anyone in the world, and I wouldn't bet against him. He's just that strong.
And usually when I talk about Francis Crevier, I say that he's got the ability to build a bubble around his play, and then after his play he can make a joke, talk about Cook, talk about whatever, and then come back to the game on the table, build up his bubble, go back to the game, and then come back. He's able to have that concentration.
Everybody loves him, except for maybe his opponent at the time. But they gained a lot of respect very early.
15 minutes after,
yeah,
he's your best friend.
Exactly.
Alors, Francis Crevier, je sais que tu as tout à fait compris ce que j'ai dit. J'ai pas besoin de leur dire. Je te l'ai déjà dit à toi aussi. Buddy, je t'aime très fort. So go back to Stéphane Boilard. He has to do that other point. Maybe if we go to the other view.
He has to draw this back at least a foot. It's not really that big of a deal, but you don't want to just get right on the rail. So ideally, he might even draw all the way back to the rail and then off the rail. So yeah, and he gets on the rail, but he's fine. Yeah, not a problem here for him.
So most of the game was like at the lower part of the table.
Yeah.
I guess my advice was good. Don't fuck it up.
No, and I don't think he's going to. That was a beautiful break, and this is going to put him up 2-0 against
top corner.
John Mora.
Going up top corner. All right, second point. Wow.
That puts a little bit of pressure on John Mora as well, but he's used to it, of course. But he has to make a ball in the break here.
Now I see what you meant by changing his glove.
Yeah, so each time he plays, he has to change the glove. Okay, I would assume most people know, but John Morris started off as a right-handed player, and I think he had a few issues with his neck, and stopped playing for about a year. And then I remember being at the pool hall and seeing him come in, even though I knew he was kind of retired, and he was just stroking the ball left-handed. And he somehow has become one of the top players in the world left-handed.
So from time to time, we're going to see the Holm against Desroches match.
That was a beautiful hook that Mike just played.
But the most, not important, but the primer match goes to John Mora against Stéphane Boilard.
Yeah.
But from time to time, we can go see what other players are doing.
As you can see, John is breaking a top ball. He's been pretty consistent all weekend. But when a guy just runs 2 racks on you, it does kind of change things.
Oh, yeah, you have to. Oh, and he's putting the one ball.
Yeah, most people do put the one ball. The idea, you have to have a solid and a stripe on each side. See how the cue ball just popped right up? I didn't see a ball go in, but I think he did get one.
He did not too.
No, he did not. So
And Boilard has to take that opportunity.
As I was saying, it does put a little bit more pressure on you, even if you're one of the best players in the world. When something doesn't go right, it just so Stefan's going to try and take advantage of this situation.
Yes.
She could, I think he likes solids.
Oh, I do too.
Just the 15's tied up with the 8 ball. There's no real solids tied up. The 13 and the 11 are on the rail.
Okay, like if we take that here, could be a problem.
Probably not, because he can just roll that in. But yeah, you're right. But that's the only problem with the solids. With the stripes, you got the 13 and 11, and you have the 15. You have to be on it perfect. So if he rolls the deuce in here, he has the 6. But we don't.
You're saying the deuce?
Oh, the 2 ball. My apologies.
Oh,
That's
geez,
just,
you did that too?
Yeah.
Okay, get out from my booth.
I'm so sorry.
No, because the first time I heard Barry saying that, I was like, I'm sorry, what? The deuce. What is the deuce? And he showed me that.
I don't even know where I
ball.
got that slang from.
Barry.
It must have been. Barry's even harder because he's Irish, right? So he's got that accent as well, right?
Alors, on disait que Stéphane, fort probablement qui irait pour aller chercher les petites ou les basses ou les pleines, dépendamment de la région où vous venez. Because sometimes they are saying low ball, sometimes they're going to say
exactly. Low ball,
solid.
high ball, solid stripes.
And in French, we also say small and big.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I have heard that before, but not as often.
No.
So Stefan here he wants to get to that 4 at some point in time because at the other end of the table, but looks like the 6 will cut in. And it's not an easy shot on the 4 if he's playing it after the 6. Once he gets up table on the 3 or the 7, he should be good. But here he's just got to get off the rail a little bit. Oh, he didn't like getting on the 4, I take it. So he's going to worry about that later. You'll notice with these top players, they don't even get down and stroke on it until they know their decision. Oh wow, threw that back beautifully.
And goes back for the 4. No,
You know,
for the
he's
3 ball,
still
maybe.
he's still for the 3, but you know what? He might want to take the 4 now because then you have to go all the way back down the table. So the only issue is he's over the house or over the 10 ball right now. So, but you don't want to wait too long because ideally the 3 would have been later.
Look at John.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was sleeping.
Yeah, he's probably a little sick. He's broke dry twice, right? And he knows that breaking dry against someone Stefan's caliber is not going to be friendly.
No, that guy is playing for a top 2.
Correct,
He's playing for the final.
Playing to get in the finals.
And he comes from Quebec.
Correct.
I can tell you it's not a 1-hour drive.
Correct, exactly. Yeah, you know these players, if they're coming, they're here to play. So
John is going to be aware of who he's fighting for.
It looks like he's going to take care of these top 2 balls. Not very often. You have to go back down table and back up, but sometimes you have no other choice.
It's easier when you stay at the same place, in the same area.
Yeah. If the less you have to move the cue ball. 9 ball is a little bit different. You move the cue ball all around the table. But in 8 ball, the less you have to move the cue ball and the less balls you have to contact is going to be to your advantage.
Totally.
And see, he did go down, which actually was a wonderful shot.
Donc, il disait que la plupart du temps, quand on joue au 9 ou au 10, on va se promener un petit peu plus sur la table parce qu'il y a moins de boules puis la table est un petit peu plus grande. Mais quand on joue sur une 3,5-7, Et au jeu du 8, il y a quand même 15 boules. Tu essayes le moins possible de te promener. Le plus possible, tu essayes de rester pas mal dans la même région. Tu fais pas des en haut de la table, en bas de la table, en haut de la table, en bas de la table. Tu vas vraiment rester plus dans le bas de la table. Puis après ça, tu vas aller faire tes boules dans le haut de la table.
I'm not sure if he's going to try and spin this 3 rails, but he's got the 10 and 14 to deal with if he spins it 3 rails. But he's going to try and get up above.
Wow.
Oh, he hit it beautifully. That's perfect. I don't know if you could hit it any better. Absolutely wonderful.
He's playing with confidence.
Yeah, the thing is he knows his own game, right?
Yeah, he knows perfectly. That's
just going to come in the middle of the table so he can play the 8 in the same pocket as the 7. Yeah, and he got on it perfect.
And he has to come back to break after, so he's got the advantage.
Correct.
Wow.
3-0, Stefan, he has not missed. Johnny really has only broke. John's taking his glove off, probably going to take a little break.
Oh, he's going to change his shirt, I guess?
No, he's just probably going to go wash the face and just kind of, regroup. He's a professional, he knows.
He's a professional, and he's facing someone maybe he didn't expect it to.
Maybe, exactly. I think, though...
Maybe he was expecting, like, Jason Klatt, Horlefson, Holland, DJ McKinley.
For some reason in Ontario, Stefan's not known as well. He will be after this tournament, but
it's an 8-hour drive.
Anyone in Quebec wouldn't be surprised to see Stefan in this position.
Especially, I was talking about my friend Tom Thériault.
Yeah, and Tom is on his team as well
Yeah.
with Francis Crevier.
Yeah, and he was supposed to come, but for a lot of reasons, like weather and stuff like that.
I don't know the score of the Mike.
I don't know either. Oh, wait.
But
2, I guess it's 2-0.
Mike's got to like B&L because I believe this was a Stephen break, so
Okay.
he's going to play this off the 8. But I think we're going to go back to the Mora match.
Now you can read me as a book. Get the score, but I don't see it as well.
Oh, he made a ball, 7 up in the end. See how those stripes are all right
At the
there?
same place, yeah.
Yeah, but the 2 and 5 is tied up. So the stripes actually, every one of them have a pocket. So I am just going to assume he's going to start off with the stripes if that 12 ball goes. If not,
But he made 3 points with a solid, so
Yeah.
change something.
yeah, that's a good point. You've seen that, eh? Took all solid.
Yeah, at my level, I used to look better than play.
My wife and I watch a lot of pool, and she knows all the shots. She obviously doesn't have the ability to play on them yet, but she's learning. Your system, though, and
Would help her.
would really help. I mean, the more I teach her, the more I learn. So it will help both people out.
I guess. Eric Orlefson didn't see.
Orlefson is correct, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't see it yet. He only heard about it, and he went on the table like he couldn't stop. It's easy. It's visual. It's perfect. I wanna show you that person. You have to contact that person. I'm gonna make you.
And he's a great contact because, like I said, in Ontario, he is the main guy. John's not here much, you know what I mean? So John is a professional road player, right? Eric is a professional trainer and
Also,
a great player. So he's going to play the 12 next, and that was just because the 12 didn't go before. The only issue here is if he goes too far on the 12, because he's almost got to roll it. If he can really stroke this in and bring it off the rail and maybe touch that 13.
Okay, so I just have the information that it's 2-2 for Stephen Olin.
Oh, he cut that in. What a beautiful shot. You see what he did there? He cut that in, and then now it allows that 13 to go on the side because it only had 2 pockets. If Stefan makes this, which is a tough shot because those side pockets are tough, I favor him to get out. But
what a thrill it must be. Jeez, what a thrill.
yeah.
He's playing against John Morrow. But it's...
If he keeps playing like this, John Moore might be saying what a thrill it is to play against Stefan. Right?
Yes.
But I was talking to Stefan earlier, and he...
It's his game.
Yeah, he really enjoys this game. He has one of these tables in his basement. He's
And
very into the Vegas.
He teach all of his 3 sons.
Yes, he has 3. He was telling me that as
Yeah.
well, yeah. I played, I think it's Oliver, I believe. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Him and I
there's
played.
Oliver, Charlie, and he told me the last one.
Well, Oliver has really improved just from the start of the weekend. Oliver had a chance of running 2 tables against me, and he played really well.
Alors, on disait que Stéphane Boilard, il y avait quand même une belle opportunité de jouer contre John Morrow. Ça doit être vraiment un thrill exceptionnel. Là, écoute, il joue avec une vitesse incroyable. Puis que Stéphane, c'était son jeu, là. 4-to-none. C'était vraiment son jeu, là, les bar box, les 3,5-9. C'est son jeu, là. Il a enseigné le jeu à ses 3 fils aussi. Puis là, je sais qu'Olivier était là en fin de semaine. Je sais que son 2e fils, c'est Charlie, et le 3e, il me l'a dit, mais je m'en rappelle pas. Donc, my bad. À un moment donné, on a parlé de tellement de choses que je me rappelle pas tout. Donc, celui qui sait le nom de son 3e fils, vous gagnez un toutou. Donc, now John has to make 1 point. He has to. It's going to be a mind game.
He has to make a ball. You might even see him change where he was breaking from just because the first 2 didn't go in.
Yes.
And if he doesn't,
I agree.
and he doesn't make a ball here, he will change it next time.
For the 3rd camera, we see Stephen Olin is playing against Mike Desroches, and I know he's leading 2-0.
Stephen Holm is another Valley godly player.
Émile, son 3e fils. Émile, his 3rd son is Émile. I know.
Émile.
I knew it. Thank you. So we'll come back to the main table.
So if you see, John's dead center now.
Thank you, Charlie.
And the only issue with this is it could scratch in the side pocket if he doesn't get it clean when you break dead center. Oh, he hit that so beautiful.
Oh,
That was an absolute
solid.
beautiful break.
so he's got 2 solid balls.
There's almost no way he doesn't get out here.
And at that level, that's where you see Stefan crosses his arms. He knows he's going to be sitting there for a moment.
Yeah, there's no way John's not getting out on this. He'll bear down.
Hey guys, I jumped into the booth for a second. I know you can hear me.
Yes, everyone hears
So
you.
I just happened to be getting something to eat there, and just happened to take a look around the curtain and seen that Stefan Billiard is up 4-0. Am I correct?
He has not missed a shot. Johnny broke dry twice, and Stefan's got out every time.
You could
It's
be in
tough.
for a nice upset.
Exactly. I mean, it's unbelievable the caliber of play right now.
That's great. And in our other match, we're what, 2-1?
Oh, 2-1?
2-1 for Hualam. I think it's 3-1 now.
3-1.
3-1 now.
3-1.
Oh, 3-0.
3-1?
3-1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's definitely 1. There's definitely 1 on
He
the board.
didn't put his point to the scoreboard.
Holland's leading in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's an interesting bar box. Definitely brings the best out in some people and not so good in others.
Well, when someone gets 4 runouts on your row, I don't care who you are, what caliber you are, you're all of a sudden your eyes are wide open, saying, "I better not miss."
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I can see in the play of John Morrow, he's playing
way more faster than I saw him playing yesterday.
He'll slow down here. I
Against-
guarantee it.
Uh,
He'll slow down. He has to get out here. Otherwise,
Well, if he doesn't get out here and he's nearly halfway, and with alternating break, that's tough to come back from.
yes.
Especially if Stefan ends up with and he's got the break in the next rack
Exactly.
and happens to put another one on him.
Warren Cottrell. He was playing yesterday with Warren Cottrell. Endless game.
Yes. Warren played him in the morning match. This is pretty routine for John, but at this point in time, you just know that you can't make any mistakes because
Well,
Stefan's so strong.
Yeah,
right
it might be routine, but like I said, ain't nothing routine when you know you're 9-4 nothing.
Isn't that the truth?
And looking at maybe going down 5-0 and maybe 6 if you
Six
don't get
if
it.
you don't get. Yeah, you're right. That's the
Right.
thing about the alternate break.
Yeah, it's kind of a pressure.
Yeah, the alternating break changes everything. It takes the.
It gives
You know in your own head you're going to get at least some. You're going to get a chance to rectify something when you're not in winner breaks format. But on the other hand, if you get behind, how do you break serve?
Yeah, that's
Like, how do
exactly.
you get the big lead back?
It's not like it hasn't been done before. I mean,
No, absolutely.
And I
Like, you
imagine
see these
John's
guys
done it to
doing
many.
all. Yeah, you see it being done.
John's perfect. On just a little stun over here, and he's going to make this, and probably take a real relief breathe because he's got that game that he needed.
Donc, on disait la pression qu'il y avait pour John de faire ce point-là, parce que tu veux pas te retrouver à avoir 5-0, parce que là, tu sais que tu vas avoir une pression supplémentaire, puis après ça, ça se peut que ça fasse un 6-0, puis après ça, c'est comme la moitié du chemin de fait, là. Donc,
We're having more and more people on the live stream, more than ever.
The more you can like and share. I mean, all my friends out there know that how much I play pool, and you can just share it to any of the other streams, GTA, whatever you can. Even if you're not going to stay and watch, just please share it for us. These people were kind enough to put in the entire weekend and a ton of time.
Yeah, like not everyone is aware that there's a match.
Right, exactly.
As exciting as I thought it was, especially in Quebec, especially for Quebec people. Yeah, we're in Ontario, in Ajax, Petrina's Billiard, but in the top 4, we've got 2 guys from Quebec, like one from Rouen-Noranda and the other one is coming from Quebec City, and they are playing against top players.
I would say 2 of the top players in Ontario, and
Like everyone
Yeah.
knows John Mora and everyone knows Stephen Nolan.
correct. Yeah, they're both Canadian champions.
Of course.
Mind you, saying that, if there was a Canadian Bar Table Championships, I'm pretty sure Stefan could be called a Canadian champion at some point in time, the way he's playing.
Oh, he's working hard for that, even though it looks like so easy for him.
Well, it's the pressure. You know what I mean?
Oh, he handled it. Like, he can handle
Beautiful.
it really nicely.
And he has all weekend. Well, that was a beautiful, if people are watching Mike, that was an absolute beautiful shot he just made under the pressure. Stephen kind of rolled up on the 5 ball. And
Oh, didn't like his rack. He's taking another one.
so
We have
Mike,
a lot of
yeah.
perfect rack because it was a
donated by Chris
Yes.
Bartha. His company makes what's called the Perfect Rack. That was a beautiful breakout too. So this he's going to have to
do
he's
his own rack. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's just having a little trouble, but he'll be fine. He looks like he's accepting it now over there, Stefan. Mike's gonna. I doubt he. It looks like he's gonna play the 9 first, but I'd be surprised if he doesn't take the 15. Just because you don't have a lot of angle to get to the 15 or 13.
I
I think he's just looking at the
He
9. I
might
think he's
change
going to
his
take
mind.
the 15. Almost has to.
So going back to the main table with Stéphane Boilard, who's going to be on the break. We had the opportunity to see a little bit longer Mike Desroches because he has to change his perfect rack.
He just. Oh,
No,
he didn't. Oh
He
no.
did a strike.
Okay, so we end up
And-
making 2.
Alors, il a fait une, j'allais dire une petite et une grosse, mais là, il faut que j'arrête de dire ça. Une haute et une basse. Donc, il y a encore le choix. He still have the choice.
It's tough here. Look at the 9, the 1, the 5. Doesn't matter which one you take. You're going to have to.
So, you mean here?
Correct. So right now there's not an easy shot to start off with, which is probably the 2 ball. He might even roll the 4 down to the and play a safe. You don't see these guys start off on the break too often with a safe. He would love to get into the stripes right now, but he just can't. So I think we're going to see him roll the 4 into the 9 ball, and then just trying to get behind the 8 so he can't see a stripe. Looks like he's really stroking it. Oh, he went for the.
He was going for the
Triple, yeah.
The triple, yeah.
Triple or
Okay, donc on dirait qu'il
triple combination.
he's asking. Bon. Alors, John demande à son partenaire de venir enlever, pas partenaire, mais son opposant, d'aller enlever le perfect rack. Parce que c'est comme ça que ça a été demandé en début de tournoi. Vous ne faites pas venir un arbitre juste pour ça. Alors, il essayait vraiment de faire la tribune, puis je ne sais pas si c'était pas un bon choix, mais de toute façon, ce qu'il y avait sous les yeux, c'était vraiment une haute quand même assez loin, ou sinon il était entouré de petites. Donc, le choix qui s'imposait, c'était peut-être plus celui-là. C'est plutôt rare que sur un premier coup, après la casse, les gars vont aller jouer défensif. Ou un coup d'évitement, un push communément appelé.
This is the opportunity that John Moore has been waiting for. I think Stephen wanted to put the nail in the coffin there if he made that combination, but allowing John back at the table allows John back in the match. He's going to take stripes. Still an open table, but he's trying to work out where everything's going. If you could see what's in their brain is like calculations.
Donc, c'est toute une méthode de calcul que Gary nous dit. Fort probablement, lui, ce qu'il prendrait, c'est les hautes. Ça serait peut-être plus à son avantage. Parce qu'il y a vraiment deux petites qui sont complètement collées. So he's going for the 14.
Going for the 14. He's probably going to draw it back. I don't know. Maybe he wants to bump the 10. It goes. Okay, the 10 goes. I didn't think it went by the 6. Oh, it's just working out where the 11 and 9 go, and the 13 goes in the side or the top right-hand corner. So it's pretty basic for players like these guys. You'll see John taking a little bit more time just because he didn't want to let Stefan back to the table.
No, especially when you see him play first time. Donc, c'est sûr et certain que John, il ne veut pas revoir Stéphane à la table pour le moment. Parce que là, quand tu l'as vu jouer en début de match, tu te dis, ouf, là, c'est sûr que c'est un adversaire de taille. Surtout que Stéphane, c'est son type de jeu. Là. He may be unknown for everyone, for a couple of person here, but I'm pretty sure you're going to remember his name next time you're going to see it.
Correct.
I'm not talking about John Mora.
No, I know you're talking about Stefan. Everyone knows who John Moore is that's on this stream. I'm not sure if he's just going to slide off and play the 11 in the side. I can't tell with the actual angle, but Yeah, exactly. He just slid off and played 11 on the side. 15 will obviously go in the same spot. He'll probably play the 8 up in the top corner. But from this point of view, that's what it looks like.
So for those who are following, it is 4-1 for Stephen Allen. He just grab 1 point on the scoreboard. Alors,
Remember,
pour
it's a
ceux qui
race to
écoutent-
11, too.
Ouais. Alors, même si c'est une course à 11, c'est quand même une belle course. Du côté de Stephen Allen, il vient d'accrocher son 4e point contre Mike Desroches. Mike, que j'ai rencontré quand même quelques fois. J'ai passé quand même beaucoup de temps avec. C'est un gars extrêmement pacifique, un peu bohème, tandis que Stephen, lui, c'est vraiment... il joue pour sa vie. So second point goes to John Mora.
You'll see how he played the 15 there and just rolled through. The pros or top players, they use the natural angles. And John, playing enough, knew that was a natural angle to the 8 ball. So Mike's back at the table. He's down 4-1, but...
yeah, he was breaking.
I don't know if he's designated balls yet, but...
Table's pretty open.
Yeah, I think he would like to take stripes, but the 9 ball doesn't have a pocket at the moment. Not that that's too hard for a player like him to change. Yeah, if he just rolls the 11 and then he can actually move the after the 15, he can move the 9 with the 15 or play the 9 up in the corner by the bar. This looks like he's just going to move. Might play the one on the side. Back to the break.
Yes, we are.
Okay, John Moore's breaking. Let's see if he sticks with the same break he'd used the last break. Top ball break, and then if you see his break, what he's doing, he's punching it, and the actual cue ball is going to jump once it comes back. And it just basically parks itself in the middle of the table, which is a great break. Sometimes you get balls that hit it that are coming back, but if you can do this break, you're in a good position.
Oh, so I have a fan who's saying, "Hi, Joanie, thanks for the streaming. Go Boilard, go." So it is not a dry break this time?
No, I thought it was going to be, but he did, yeah.
No, he was tired of giving chances to Stefan. He had too many chances.
He didn't hit that one well, actually.
Nope.
He hit the side of the one, and but he ended up getting the ball, and he should be out.
Now that we see the entire table right now.
Yeah.
You should go for the stripes. Yeah.
Well, the 10 ball's tough, and the solids.
So you're going for the 15 first, and then you stay for the 11. You get the 12, and then you come back. See, I'm listening what you're saying when you talk.
If he could roll the 10 in, he'd take that in a heartbeat. The problem is he's still got the 14 to deal with.
Yes.
He doesn't want to take the 9 because that's too much of a cut, and you can't control the cue ball as well.
Okay, so my point is, he's going here, and then he's going there, and then he comes back here to do here, and then he have to come back. Easy, like that.
Yeah, easy when you're at the booth, right? But,
Yes.
so yeah, he can
doesn't
make the
listen
10.
to me.
No, but
Come
if
on.
if he can make the 10, he's going for that first, right? So now he's probably going to play the 14 in the side to then play the 9. Looks like he thinks he can slow the 9 ball down enough to play the 14. I mean,
4-2.
oh,
For
Mike
again,
De La Roche won that.
Yes, again Desroches.
So watch how John hits this. He looks like he's going to try and control the cue ball to stop just over by the the
Yeah.
bulk line.
Yeah, because he has
He's
to.
probably going to use the second rail to do it.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
to stay behind.
Yeah, so hit that beautifully. So as soon as he gets his 14, he should be clear
Going
sailing.
upper table.
Correct. As we were all both saying earlier, is you want to control. They got all the balls at the one side, then go down to the rest. They make it look so easy. It's not this easy. So now he's going to do what you exactly said. He'll play probably that exact combination that you said.
He just made
Yeah.
the opposite.
Yeah, he started at the other end. So he kind of did halfway. But
So I guess it's going to be his turn to do a 4 in a row.
well, I think Stefan's going to say no. Stefan's going to break and run.
Mm-hmm.
See, the exact position you pointed out. He played the 15, going to play the...
You're a good teacher.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Yes.
For a lot of you players that don't play a lot of pool, when John is stroking the ball, look at his eye. He's left eye dominant, and his cue's right over top. A lot of players, when you're missing, you don't understand, but each person has a dominant eye. And if you can get that dominant eye over the cue, not everyone's the same. But your system helps out with the dominant eye, doesn't it?
It helps with everything. It's a visual guide.
Yeah. There's a lot of instructors, they just work on the dominant eye and get that cue around underneath it. And this what's helped John adapt to the left-handed so quickly. That was beautiful out. So that's how quick it can turn. He's up 4-0. Dry broke.
I'll go see on the other table what's going on. It's still
Every
4-2.
every
and
time we get back to the table, Mike De La Roche is on the table. So this is for the Mike fans, of course.
Oh my God, this is so funny. Petrina's Billiard has a comment. Nous tenons à remercier Joanie et son équipe pour leur excellent travail dans notre salle de billard. Ce week-end fantastique. We would like to thank Joanie and her team for their excellent work in our BR room this weekend. Fantastic. Because my Irish is good.
It's getting better.
It is
It's getting better.
fantastic.
So it is.
So Joanie and his team and her team was Pascal and my son. What a big team. Oh, I can see that Mike is not really happy with the position that
No,
the cue ball landed.
Yeah, he went a little far. He wanted to play the 7. Unfortunately, he's got to rework his thinking. So Stefan here desperately needs to make a ball in the break to get the control he had at the start of the match, because John's not backing down.
So he has to do.
And he didn't make a ball.
No, because he has changed his break.
Yeah, he changed his
He
break.
changed his break because he wasn't breaking like that earlier in the day.
Yeah. So-
Why he had?
Well,
Yeah,
he must have had a couple of breaks earlier on and it didn't
Yeah.
work, and he decided all
And-
players do it.
Yeah, and that's what players do. You have to adapt.
Yeah, and he has been sitting now for 3 tables, so probably the speed has decreased and the confidence has decreased a little bit too. He was leading like 4-0 against John Mora.
John will be taking solids here. There's not a
And
question.
That can work against you as well. Being that far ahead, you might just let your guard down a touch.
True. That's a very
which
good point.
Can happen. You lose focus. You know you're ahead. I got this one going. I've seen me do it, and I've seen guys do it against me, and I've come back and won.
Yeah, we've all done it, and you
Yeah.
just need that one door of opportunity. Problem here is John doesn't have a great starting ball. Maybe the 2 ball, but the 4 goes in the side. But
4-2 pour le moment pour Holland.
I mean, he can still get out playing stripes, not a problem. But
I think he's going to take
Yeah.
they're better out.
It's true, but the 13 is or the 15 is tough to get at because of the 13.
Really. You come up.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah.
but
No, I agree.
Sorry, if he plays the 11 here, I think he plays the 11.
Yep.
Plays position for the 12 to roll through on the 10. He plays position on the 14 just to nudge the 13 towards the pocket and plays on top of the 15.
Yep.
Then he thinks his big trouble, both of them big trouble ball is the 8 ball.
Correct, because it's got to go past one or the other.
Well, you got to get around behind it to take it down into the bottom if you go stripes.
That's why I was thinking solids, but he didn't have a great starting ball.
Well, but the other thing, there's a lot more room on the top side of the 8 ball to take it straight down past the 15.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, looks he is going to go solids. I don't know. I actually like the stripes here.
Is he just trying to see, or?
No, he's a lefty, so that's the other thing. Well,
that's what I was wondering. Oh, he knocked it out. I was wondering about that. Yeah.
So he's a lefty, so he'll take the easier shot on his left-handed. But see, now he's plugged up the 5 ball.
He has, but he can work it around, so he kind of just nudges it out. But now he's got a little bit more work.
He's such a solid shooter. He can actually cut that 5 from a sharp angle. So he can. He doesn't even need to bring it out.
Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of players. They'll try and nudge balls when they don't need to. I might play for position on the 6 just to float through her and take the sharp angle without having to nudge it. But again,
he might draw back here.
The 8 isn't easy now either. It goes in the middle, yeah, but
he's out. Like, he just got that point. He can play the 5 or the 7, so there shouldn't be any issues from here on in.
Depends whether that 5's being the 8 ball's covering the 5 into the pocket clean.
I don't believe it is. I think he can cut it in right now clean.
I just got my hand put to my mouth like I'm eating an ice cream cone.
And guys, don't forget to let me room for translation. Now you keep going. It is too late.
Oh, you want the mic now?
That's what I was saying. No, you had a good conversation.
What do you think he plays here, Barry? Does he play the 5 in the side first?
I don't think the 5 goes. If you look at the 8 right now, there's not enough room for a ball to pass the 8. So I don't think.
Oh, and he didn't want to bump the 8, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, he didn't want to bump the 8 there.
So it's just because he's left-handed on the my choice on not taking the 7.
I think John's in a little bit of.
He's in a tough position.
I think he's in a little bit of a.
If he was right-handed, which actually he could play right-handed.
Well, he will. If he has to, he will do it.
Yeah. So
he just doesn't
fine.
like to do it, just because of the pain in his neck.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I'm going through right now. I'm seeing chiropractors and massage therapists because I got a pain in my neck from.
What John doesn't want to do is he does not want to nudge
I must
that
be
8.
wrong. So the 5 must pass.
Yeah, but he
hard
didn't want to nudge it.
Yeah, he's maybe going to have to. He's got no option.
I think he can go clean. I really do.
Oh, it went clean. Nice, very nice. We shouldn't really doubt John.
Exactly.
If you know what I mean.
It's tough to miss from the booth, though.
Yeah.
He
I
shouldn't
just
have
couldn't
any
see
issues.
from the angles whether he had enough pocket.
Yeah, it is a little tough.
It must just be enough to the lower end to get past. So he's got the 1 and 3 down on the bottom rail here, and he'll probably use the 6 as his final ball. Gentle draw back behind off the 1 or the 3 here. Yeah. That was a little bit more than a gentle draw. Don't know if I'd have wanted to come back that far.
Well, he doesn't want to power this. I think he's just gonna.
He'll float this. It looks like he'll float this through a little bit of, like a tip of left, just so as it comes off the rail and off the side, the long rail, towards the 6.
Play the 6 up on the.
Yeah, and they're in the 6 up in the corner.
Just a stop shot, and he's out.
Yeah.
Alors pour les Français, les Québécois français qui sont encore là, vous voyez bien que j'ai pas la place pour intervenir, donc je les laisse aller. De toute façon, vous êtes capable de comprendre c'est quoi la 5, la 6, la 7, revenez derrière. Et voilà, c'est fait. Donc il en reste une, ça va être 4 à 4.
Okay, I'll leave you two to it for a little bit longer. I'll go check on things.
Thanks, Barry. Barry's run an amazing job so far. This is definitely the best year. To get better every year. So just like that, it's 4-4. Unbelievable how things can change. And It's literally, it all comes down to that break.
Il y a Éric Larivière. Est-ce que c'est normal que le son est pas fort? C'est pas que le son est pas fort, c'est que Barry vient dans mon boot une fois de temps en temps, puis ben là, il parle de loin. Donc là, j'y donne le micro, mais vu qu'il est pas, le micro n'est pas accroché sur lui, il l'a dans sa main. Fait que là, le micro monte et descend, monte et descend, monte et descend. Puis là, ben, c'était comme deux petits gars qui parlaient du jeu ensemble. Alors, j'ai comme pas eu... j'ai pas eu beaucoup d'opportunités. Donc oui, c'est tout à fait normal. Oh.
Wow, I can't believe he made that 14 move. I'm not sure if he can see the 7 or not.
Yeah, he can be that kind of player.
Yeah, he's got a nice
Stephen
touch.
can be that kind of player.
So, with the system you have and this setup for the streaming, is one of you guys like a computer software genius?
Geniuses? No, I am not a genius. I am only there for the deliver.
The setup, unbelievable.
Yeah, fun to use, fun to play with, fun.
Love the technology you have.
And it's easy for you. That's exactly what we wanted. So it is easy.
So, if people can see this before we switch over to the next break, he can probably play this off the 7 if he wants to. But I still don't know how he's going to get over to the other side of the table, so it might just be a safety.
And it's still 4-2 for Hollem against Mike Desroches. Alors pour ceux qui suivent, on revient à la table principale, mais du côté Hollem Desroches, c'est toujours 4-2. Alors je sais que c'est un peu plate quand on revient, mais la table principale, c'est vraiment John Morra contre Stéphane Boilard. Mais on a l'opportunité, on a installé une autre petite caméra pour avoir l'opportunité de suivre l'autre match aussi un peu. Donc, ça donne quand même un petit peu plus de choix. So, in a couple of winks, it started 4-0 to 4-4.
And you notice when it was 4-0, John went for a bathroom break, or might have been 3-0, and kind of just washed his face and probably said something to himself, and it can change just like that. Oliver there we call it sweating his father's match. Obviously hoping his father can get back to the table. No real trouble balls. The 1 and the 8 kind of tied up. These are some of the favorite games, is when there's balls that you have to work the cue ball around to open up.
What'd you choose? Solid or
I think
strikes?
I think I'd have to choose solids because of where the 1 ball is. You there's no stripe to break open the stripe, but you could, I don't think that's the 12 ball. You could just play the 12 in as your last ball and play the 8 in the bottom left-hand corner here by the 7 if he's to choose stripes. But the 9 can't go by the 7, so I don't know what he's going to choose, to be honest with you. I'm just as curious as all the viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looks like he's taking solids. He might even move the 8 ball here on this shot.
The solid? Oh, he's going for that 7.
Yeah, and maybe try and move the 8 or the 1.
Now he's running for the 1, for that 1 ball.
That was his trouble ball. And now the 6 is actually in a little bit of trouble. He's got to get on the proper side. I think he wanted to bump the 6 a hair more. Doesn't look like he can make this, but John seems to have the power to spin balls in. And if he can play inside English, he can get around for the 6. Looks like that's what he's playing. They call him Mr. Smooth for a reason. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. So it's looking at 5-4 here. I don't see any issues now. Almost the same position he just had. I believe the 2 passes, so he's got to follow through, and he's good for the other 2 balls. He'd probably just roll this in, but he's probably going to come back to the rail by the 11, so he can just be able to make a nice soft draw for the 8.
Ça se peut que le beat change un peu aussi, là. Dans le sens que c'était 4-0 pour Stéphane. Là, c'est rendu 4-4. C'est John Morrow qui a l'avantage. Ça se peut que Stéphane, là, ça fait un petit moment qu'il est assis ou qu'il n'a pas fait grand-chose. Ça se peut qu'il perde un peu mais pas le plaisir de jouer, mais le momentum qu'on appelle, là. Et pour ceux que ça intéresse, parce que c'est sûr que ça intéresse, alors 5-3 pour John Morrow. Pour ceux que ça intéresse, et c'est sûr que ça intéresse tout le monde, c'est rendu 4-3 pour Stephen Ollum. Oh, thanks for coming. I have eyes to see, look. Alors pour ceux que... for those who are following also the other match, but I'm not having the possibility to have the score on the other table. It is now Hollum is leading now 4-3 against Mike.
Did you see the last shot by Mike?
No, I did not.
He made a phenomenal jump shot.
Did he really?
Yeah.
C'est juste le 3e qui arrive pour nous le dire, mais c'est bon. Merci.
4-3?
Yeah, Mike made a phenomenal jump shot for on his last ball to get out. That's why you heard the round of applause.
So
right there.
Stefan is now breaking head ball, so...
So we're coming back to the main
He's going
table.
back to the original break, see?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
and
hope
that's
so.
what players do. You gotta move it around. You can't wait till the end of the match.
He has to. He has to take back that lead.
Another Brian break.
Already, come on,
Oh,
come on.
7's
yes,
going in?
Yes,
There you
yes.
go.
Okay, so that
All
should
right.
change things a little bit.
With that move of the head. Have you seen that move of the head from Stefan?
No, I noticed he
That-
jumps a lot.
Yeah, but that helps. I'm pretty sure that
Well,
helps.
if he can get out here and tie it up 5-5, it'll make a massive difference to his thought process.
Confidence.
To the mindset, yeah.
Because
So people are
obviously-
saying that when you're coming here, they barely don't understand you. Like you had to talk here. There you go.
What don't you understand?
Jeez, some people are putting that on their big screen with speakers.
That's the Irish in him.
Yeah. Listen. Now you can hear me.
Listen up,
He's taking
people.
stripes, which I am a little surprised, just because of the starting shot. But that's why he takes it, because now he's set.
He knows what he's doing.
He obviously knows what he's doing.
Actually,
Have faith in him.
it didn't really matter which one he took there. Both are easy enough.
Yeah,
I think.
everything's open. Everything has a pocket. I think he wanted to get better on the 15, so he should be taking one of the bottom, or the 11 or the.
Well, I would take the 15 right now because it's the one ball that I can clean up and get out of the rack that is not in, that's going to go, it's only going to go in two pockets really. Comfortably.
Comfortable?
Yeah, now he's set.
Yeah, but this is the thing about 8 ball. players go up and down the table when they don't need to clear one end of the table and move to the other end of the table. It's a big thing about 8-ball that a lot of players don't understand. You don't want to be making that cue ball travel. Do it as little as possible. Clear the table on one end and move up. Know where that 8-ball is and focus on where your last shot is and get to the last shot.
I couldn't agree more. When you're playing a 9-ball on a bigger table, you're moving the cue ball around because you have to play the certain ball. Here, they're so precise, and they take care of one end and then they go to the next.
Exactly. And again, this is where, and I think this is the one thing that hinders Eric Horliffson in his game on 8-ball on a bar box, is he likes to move the cue ball. He's so used to moving the cue ball around a 9-foot table. And we don't have a lot of bar box that we get into. And I'm not taking that away from how good Eric is, but I think it's the one part of the game that if you can clean that part up, he makes probably about 25% more run-outs.
Yeah.
As I can see now, I hope John Morrow is sitting comfortably, because he is on his way, Stefan is on his way to make other points.
Well, Stefan's not backing down.
We know where your allegiance lies.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Well, I'm kind of on her side.
For some reasons.
For some reason.
When I was in Quebec, I was fully rooting for Danny Hewitt to win both events.
Barry, I was telling them
But
that
I'm in Ontario right now, so
Yeah.
I
need my Ontario player to come through here and win this.
Oh, yeah.
Plus,
Stop.
But
Stop whining.
this game might be a lot more popular now that you've brought events like this. Like this is, it's getting better every year. I think next year, especially coming from Quebec, you're going to see,
now,
a few
you
dozen.
see what I mean about leaving the 15
Yes.
ball to the last? Now he's in a. He got to hit a really. Oh.
No, he just follows through.
Oh, sorry. It
He
goes past
he's
the
follows
four.
through and he
He's
plays.
going.
He plays
No,
the.
he just stuns.
Oh yeah, he is stunning. I'm surprised at that actually.
Just stunning.
Oh my God, what a nice touch! I didn't think you could slow the ball down that much. That's
Go
beautiful.
ahead, man. Go ahead.
Good call. Good call.
All right.
That changes
all right.
the game a little bit. It's 5-5.
course.
You know what I mean?
It does. And now the break goes back to John Morrow, and we are going back to the second stage, which the update score is 4-4. That changes a lot. You know, guys from Quebec can shoot and aim, man. Alors, on retourne du côté de l'autre table qu'on stream vite à la volée. Là, on a arrêté à la volée. Là, on a été capable de se faire un autre setup rapidement juste pour les semi-finales. Et c'est rendu 4-4. Mike Desroches et Stephen Ollem. Stephen Ollem qui avait un score assez bon de 4, c'était 3-1, après ça 4-1. Et là, Mike Desroches a fait « OK, non, là, regarde, ça va être beau, là, moi aussi, je suis capable. » Donc, c'est 4-4.
A lot of people don't know that we had 2 female players, both from Quebec.
Yes.
And they were strong.
Oh, yeah, they
one
knew
of the
it.
one of the strongest female players in the country. And you had Natalie. She plays really well as well.
Natalie Chabot.
Wow. I watched her play and I was thoroughly impressed. And I'm kind of glad I didn't have to play her.
Oh, and that's a chance that we are able to see the other match because John Moore is taking a 3 minutes break. So we are going to be able to see Hollem making a 5th point.
But Mike has brought himself back in the match. He was also
Exactly.
down. And
he's going to be
in the same position.
breaking. So 5-4 from Holland.
If you're just joining the stream, don't forget to like and share, make some comments. I'd love to hear from you. But please share, just because if you're not going to stay and watch the match, because you might be busy, share it for some of your friends to see it, because
It's Sunday night, you don't have anything else to do, so share.
Exactly.
Alors pour ceux qui viennent juste de se joindre à nous, Corey Sherman, qui est vraiment excellent commentateur avec moi. Je suis vraiment très surprise. Agréablement surprise parce que je ne le connaissais pas. Et qui dit, écoute, même si c'est pas vous qui l'écoutez... Ah, it's a dry break.
Nope,
Même si
one,
c'est...
one,
Non?
left corner, bottom
I
left.
never saw it.
Yep.
Donc, même si c'est pas vous qui l'écoutez, vous pouvez partager parce que c'est sûr qu'il y a des gens autour de vous, surtout dans le monde du billard, qui pourraient être intéressés de regarder le setup qu'on a. Donc là ça, c'est pas la table principale pour ceux qui se joignent à nous. C'est pour ça qu'il n'y a pas de nom en dessous. La table principale, c'est John Mora contre Stéphane Boilard et c'est 5 à 5. La deuxième table, parce que là, on est dans le top 4, on est dans les semi-finales, Mike Desroches et Stephen Holland. Et Stephen Holland mène d'un seul point 5 à 4. So we saw the break from Mike.
Mike made a ball in the bottom left-hand corner. He's just trying to decide. I know he wants to take stripes because where the 6 ball is. So because it's an open table, he can take this ball just right in front of us where the 6 is, and it doesn't matter if he hits the 6 first. So we're just going to see how good he is at his draw. He needs to come back a little bit to play one of the other stripes. But I've seen him draw, and he has no issues. So let's just watch this shot, and hopefully he gets out and ties it up 5-5. Power draw. See, not an issue at all. I didn't think there was going to be an issue, and actually he hit it clean. So he didn't even have to worry about the 6.
The other one never moved. And as you can see at the right corner, all those people that are moving are on my software. It has been busy since Friday night.
Oh yeah, Friday night. It's been unbelievable, and I mean it's very impressive on how many people are here watching. So John has his break back, so he's just trying to keep it going. To be honest with you,
almost in the middle of the race.
He pops it up and cue ball hops, stops in the middle of the table, and if he makes a ball, he's got a great opportunity to get out because the cue ball's in the middle of the table. And I say that, and it comes down to the end.
Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I know you said, oh no, but I think there was kind of a little smile in there because.
No. It is not funny to have a dry break.
No, not funny at all. But I mean, you do like to see people get opportunities.
Yes,
and
he has to take that opportunity.
It's going to happen. They're not going to make a ball every break, and they've both done it. They both came back. So Stefan's going to try and take advantage of a situation,
and he will. I'm telling you, he will.
Yeah, there's nothing really tied up. Oh, that was not a good shot.
That was not expected.
But he still has the 12 ball in the side pocket as a backup, I guess you could say. But he was playing for the 14 or 11 there. He came off those balls pretty hot. The only issue with playing this 12 ball in is tough to control the cue ball because it's going to come down, probably hit the 10 or the 9, and then you don't know where they're going. But he's got a shot. Oh, by the other angle, looks like he might actually hit the 6.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not going to change view while he's stroking.
It's better if he hits the 6 because then has a shot on the. Oh, he came over. What a beautiful shot! Yeah,
wow.
He can get draw off of that. I didn't think he could. So, might want to move the perfect rack.
And on the second table, it's 5-5.
And it's 5-5.
Yes,
so,
it is.
Well, I was pretty sure Mike De La Roche was going to get out there.
Mike Desroches. But you know what? It's 5-5 on this table and 5-5 on the other table.
How much better did he ask for? That's unbelievable.
And viewers are increasing and now increasing.
I apologize to any of my friends from Quebec that I'm not pronouncing them right, but I'm slowly getting it. Just my tongue isn't proper. I need to
No, you're
roll it a
going.
little
You're
bit.
doing good. I'm telling you, you're doing good.
He's going to take the 10 and probably play for the 9, but the 13 also goes on the side. He might want to get that out of there.
I don't know why he doesn't remove that perfect rack.
I know. I'm the same way. I like to move that perfect rack.
Oh yeah.
I just don't like the slide you might get. So
Whatever the rack is, when you can remove it, remove it. This is my. We all have some OCD, eh?
I have
Yeah.
a lot OCD, exactly. I even go remove it from my opponent.
My sister used to say, we do not all close firmly, seal firmly. We all have something like shaking into the head.
Yeah. So I'm guessing he's going to play the 9 and try and get on the 13. He's still got to get up table by the 1 for the last 2 balls. And that's the issue he's trying to think. Where does he have to get on the 13 to get to the 11 or 14? So right now he's just he's trying to get perfect. I don't doubt that he can get perfect, but he just wants to make sure.
So he's going for that 9.
He's going for the 9. He looked like he was trying to aim up the 14, but I'm pretty sure he just wants to roll the 13 through so he can get up by the 1. We'll see here. Oh, what a beautiful shot.
No, he's good. He's good.
No, I don't think he got to where he wanted. Maybe he was probably planning this the whole time. Before he was shooting the 9, he was eyeing up the 14 from the rail where he is now. So he was playing that the whole time.
Now the problem is really the barrier of the 2, 7, and 9.
No, exactly. This is it. It's not easy. I can tell you that.
OK, fait qu'on va revenir un petit peu en français aussi. Là. Tu sais, c'est sûr qu'on se disait, il était comme pas certain c'était laquelle des boules qu'il voulait faire. Là, moi, je pensais qu'il aurait été un peu pris après la 13 par rapport à la barrière entre la 2 et la 7. Et je pense qu'il n'a pas roulé assez. I think he slowed it down a little bit. Look at that John smile.
He didn't get over enough.
Jeez, look at that John smiling.
Yeah. This is a tough shot. Oh,
And he knows it.
Yeah.
He's running for, no, he's going to have that 14.
No, he's going to try and slide off it. I think he's just kind of spinning it a little bit. You might not see it, but he's probably hitting on the left.
Don't hesitate,
Yeah.
shoot.
Just doesn't want to touch the 11 once he hits his 14. Just wants to slide off it over by the 1. Oh, see?
That was
You see
perfect.
how he spun that? Anyone that was watching? He put a little left-hand siding on that, which when he stroked through it,
And I'm sorry
forced it
saying
around.
it, but have you seen John's losing his smile?
Oh, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, see, you're very observant. My wife's the same way. She can notice everything around. I'm kind of just zoned
Yes,
in, right?
I know.
I only focus on one thing, right? I guess.
Exactly like Boilard is doing right now. He has to take that lead.
Yeah, that was an absolute beautiful run out, the way he worked that out. And
Wow, that was a perfect
yeah,
shot.
I
Lots
wanna
of
clap it.
perfect shot. Yeah, you
Very
can.
nice.
You're allowed. Oh, so maintenant qu'on va voir sur l'autre table, à savoir c'est quoi le score updaté. Ça a l'air d'être encore 5 à 5 pour les deux. Fort probablement que Stephen Holm a pris un petit 2-3 minutes de pause. Et à la table principale, Stéphane Boilard qui a fait son 5e point. Donc, son 6e point, pardon, qui a pris les devants. Là, il y a encore l'avantage de la case. So, he took the lead and he still had the advantage of breaking because it's an alternate break. Oh, Stephen needed to wash his cue.
is it still 5-5 with Stephen? And
Yes, as I
Mike?
saw on.
So Stephen
the
probably
scoreboard.
took that same break that John Moore did earlier, just kind of to say, okay, smarten up. Because he had a big lead, and it's really tough when you have a big lead and the player comes back.
And loses it, yes.
Yeah, but these top players, that's why they're top players, because they can recover from that.
Oh, he changed his break again. Have you noticed?
Well, this is the second time he's broke like this. He made a ball last time. I still like him second ball breaking, but if he can get another ball here, so that is not going to work.
That may not happen this time.
No. I
He
think
should have
go-
stick to that.
The second ball break was work. It just, I mean, you have to get something going, right? But when he's breaking that top ball, he's trying to make one of the two balls behind the one ball.
Look at that bunch of teenagers around here.
Yeah, well, John's not taking them, so.
Obviously not.
But they all go. They all have a pocket. Actually, John might, because the 1 and 7 don't necessarily have a pocket at the moment. So I think John can work his way out with 11 and 14, and then the 12's open after he makes them. So, what did you call them? Teenagers?
Bunch of teenagers.
That's the first time I've heard that.
Oh, I have a lot of expression that I do use once.
They're groping around like teenagers?
Yes. And doing nothing.
And doing
Just
nothing.
bunching around, doing
I
nothing.
absolutely love it. I have a teenager at home, an 18-year-old.
Laying on a couch saying,
Well, no, she doesn't do that. She's very
what
energetic
are we
that
eating
way.
for
Yeah.
dinner?
No, that was my son. My daughter, she's
You just have to change into the name
Yeah.
and the address. Pretty much the same.
yeah. She doesn't like to be at home, but my son would still be at home if he could.
Yeah, we brought that son to this weekend so
Yeah, I
we
seen
can
that.
use that software and
He must be.
promote the software.
He must be early 20s or late teens.
16.
He's 16.
Yeah, he's 16.
Oh, he's a big boy. He's
Yeah,
tall.
yeah.
He's taller
Yeah.
than I am.
Daddy is 6'2".
Okay,
6
well
feet
that
two,
yeah. Pascal is
We're looking right in the
is-
eyes
we-
of Eric
with
Orlefson.
the eclipse coming tomorrow. We could almost call Pascal Eclipse because he stands in front of the light and you don't see it. So we get to see the eclipse all weekend.
You know, when I stand beside him, nobody sees me.
I can understand that.
Bon, alors je disais que fort probablement, là, j'avais comme un groupe d'ados là, entre, bon, il y avait la 11, la 12 et la... c'est quoi, la 11, la 12, la 14 exactement. Puis Stéphane me disait, moi, c'est pas mal certain que John n'ira pas pour aller chercher les hautes, il va aller chercher les basses. C'est exactement ce qu'il a choisi. Il allait rentrer la 3.
Any avid pool players that really want to step up your game, if you could take a chance, I believe in the comments is the RCPA, is that correct? Is it
Yes.
.com, rcpa.com?
Yes, rcpa.com.
Check it out, not right now during the match, but or maybe during the match, have it on 2 screens. You'll be thoroughly impressed on this new system. It just makes everything easier. All you got to do is play.
We've got also RCPA and Group RCPA. We're updating oftenly with all the events that we do, all people playing on that system. And last weekend, John Morrow was playing on our system. And he was so pleased to know that we're opening a private room with a Rasson. Hi, Sam. With a Rasson that we took from Francis Crevier, and we're going to have that software too. And he almost begged to come. Like, will I be able to come and play at your place?
Was that in Montreal last week with the...
Last weekend was in Saint-Hyacinthe, Dooley Saint-Hyacinthe.
I know there was a lot of players from Ontario in Montreal last weekend. I think there was a
Oh yeah, for the CPA, yeah.
CPA event. It was a huge event.
I know they went.
How are you, Sam? Good.
Alors on disait que John Morrow.
You got the French guy on the coconut.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I have Stefan, yes.
Alors
He's playing well, but you know how he has to play well against John Morrow.
Corey disait que si vous avez 2 minutes pour aller voir soit le site internet rcpa.com ou d'aller sur le groupe Facebook groupe RCPA ou RCPA sur la page Facebook, On update souvent des photos de tous les événements qu'on fait. Puis la fin de semaine dernière, on était à Saint-Hyacinthe, au Dolé Saint-Hyacinthe, le Dolé de mon ami Elvis Joubert. Puis John est venu sur le logiciel, il est venu jouer sur le logiciel, puis il était vraiment heureux de savoir qu'on ouvrait une salle privée à Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu. Puis il nous a... Écoute, il demandait quasiment en suppliant s'il pouvait venir pratiquer parce qu'on était pour avoir le logiciel. On va avoir une table rasson qu'on a achetée à Francis Crevier et le logiciel. Donc, ça va être une place complètement spéciale et privée pour pouvoir aller pratiquer.
John took the 2 first just because he couldn't have got any better position than he was just playing the 2. So here he just has a small stop shot and he can play it up in the corner. If he comes a little farther, play it in the side. Yeah,
and
easy.
Never
a doubt. Never a doubt.
Like, never touched the bunch of teenagers here.
No, not at all.
And our score is going back to 6-6. And as I am going back to the other table, I don't know what went wrong, but probably sure that Stephen Allen just missed a shot on that A ball because the only thing left on the table are solid, and I can see Mike playing on that solid.
Yeah,
So
Mike
he
will get
might
out from
take
here.
the lead after that.
Yeah, Mike will get out from here. I don't know if it's 6-5 or.
No,
or
it is still 5-5.
Okay.
Alors, comme je disais, là, on revient à la seconde table. Je ne sais pas s'il est arrivé quelque chose avec la table de Stephen Allen, mais je vois qu'il reste juste des bases sur la table, des balles basses et la 8. Donc, sûrement que Stephen a eu un problème à faire entrer la 8 dans une poche. Mais ça se peut fort bien que Mike prenne les devants 6-5. J'ai quasiment le goût de laisser ça de même. I really think I should leave this. Just we're able to see the break from Stéphane.
Yeah, he's still breaking top ball too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like exactly, everyone wants to see.
I want to see
This finish.
Mike Desroches taking that lead. And it almost pocket.
Almost scratched, but I don't know if he made a ball.
He did not.
Did
yes,
not.
he did not. Just by the time that John removes the perfect rack, please, Mike,
Yeah,
do that
Mike.
6 point. Yes, come on. He does. So Mike Desroches is taking the lead 6-5.
Halfway through.
Wow. Look at that. I am not going to applause.
I
I am
going
supposed to be neutral.
Well, you're allowed to cheer for who you're allowed to cheer for. It's not like you're the referee,
No, I am not.
right? So, nothing wrong with having favorites.
Alors, juste à temps pour voir Mike Desroches prendre les devants 6-0. Extrêmement contente pour mon ami Mike. Puis je lui dis, j'applaudirais, mais je me dois d'être neutre. Puis Stéphane qui dit, ben, t'es pas arbitre, fait que c'est bien parfait.
John's just thinking about he wants to play this off the 5, make sure he hits the 5 to break that 11 open.
Yeah, so making sure again here, the problem, there's one here.
Yeah, he has to slide it down perfect too because you could, if he won't not hit it perfect. He always hits it perfect, but it just opens up the 11 to allow him to run out from here.
Oh,
Now, I am surprised
what went
at that.
wrong? What went wrong?
Nothing. It's all good.
No, just everything moves. Like there's a pocket totally locked on that right.
Hey, so while we're in the booth, I just came in and happened to notice that Young Sam Hickey's in here sitting watching the action. One of our junior players who some of you might not know. He's actually off to St. Louis next month.
But eventually you're going to hear his name.
Absolutely.
A lot more.
Get to know that name.
He's only 11 years old. He comes in here and practices, puts the hard work in, and he's off to St. Louis to represent
Yeah, Mom's
the
looking for you.
Canada in APA Junior Nationals. You looking forward to it, Sam?
Oh yeah.
What's your expectations?
Kick some butt.
I like that.
So
Yeah.
I love the way we get the honesty out of these kids. So tell us a little bit. Where do you want to go with this? How far?
All the way to Austria and maybe just make some money.
Shouldn't all be about the money. It's the titles that matter, right?
Yeah.
And you're training hard.
Oh yeah.
How did you enjoy Jason Klatt and DJ McGinley playing with you over there on the table and giving you some help?
Good, but it was more like I've given them help.
I like the confidence. I love the confidence. Anyway, let's get back to the matches, guys.
Donc, on avait une petite voix.
Yeah, some people on the live stream were saying, good luck, little man. So,
C'est Sam.
Alors, donc, j'ai eu vraiment le plaisir de voir un petit bonhomme de 11 ans qui a un stroke de fou, un limage de fou. Puis là, il s'en va à Saint-Louis pour représenter. It is APA?
APA,
Yeah.
correct.
Alors, c'est pour l'American Player Association. Puis je sais qu'il est coaché aussi par Barry. Puis là, il a été sur le logiciel en fin de semaine. Les gars étaient là, puis là, ils veulent tout l'avoir. Puis là, ils ont demandé c'est quoi tes attentes? Kicker des culs. Écoute, il a 11 ans, puis là, il veut avoir là, des titres, puis il veut gagner de l'argent. Puis Barry le ramène sur terre un petit peu rapidement, puis dit les titres, c'est bien plus important que l'argent. Hein? Puis là, ouais, c'est ça, ouais. Mais non, c'est vraiment un petit gars. What's his last name?
Hickey.
Hickey, yeah. I know his father is playing too. So. Alors, Sam Hickey, c'est un nom que vous allez entendre. Écoute, dès qu'il y a 2 minutes, il est dans une salle de billard. Dès qu'il peut, il est dans une salle de billard.
He'll be beating his father in no time.
He's good. He's freaking good.
What's happening here is the players are taking advantage of the other guy's break because John's broke dry and so has Stefan, so they're still running out.
Ouais.
It's just they're not making balls off the break right now, which is a disadvantage to whoever not making the ball.
And Holm against Desroches, it going back to 6-6. Like, same
Well, just
play,
like this
same
match.
thing here. Nobody wants to give that play, so it is not. It is the perfect battle.
It is. I mean, exactly. John got a little far on this, but he should have no issues. Just going to draw the rail and not have any issues. And be John's
And
break again.
Top right, you can see Sam's Hickey father. Alors, John qui prend les devants 7-6. On va aller voir en même temps ce qui va se passer du côté du match Holm contre Mike Desroches. Il vient de niveler le pointage 6-6. And I can tell you, Holm doesn't like losing.
I don't think any of these guys like losing.
No, but some person know that you lose or you learn, and he doesn't want to lose.
He's dominated for so many years.
Yeah. I saw on the other view that Stefan was telling Mora, like, you gave me 1 point. He put the score
on the wrong side.
Yeah, on the wrong side.
So Stefan, obviously, you know, you never wish your opponent anything but luck, but he's hoping John has a dry break. I guarantee it. So he can kind of do the same thing. I'm going to assume Stefan's not going to top ball break anymore because he hasn't had any luck on that. Steven here, he went to second ball break and it's effective. So players just change. Sometimes it could be the humidity in the room, it's just the way the balls are racked. It could be a little lower or higher. That's why this perfect rack really helps out.
Là, c'est John Mora qui va avoir l'avantage de casser. Il a pris les devants, 7 à 6, puis là, il va avoir l'avantage de casser. C'est sûr que ça peut mettre un clou de plus.
Just an easy roll in. You're going to play the deuce next. No tough balls on this table, but he's got to get over to the 3. So John Moore is about to break, you can see in the background here. And
Coming back to the table.
I don't think John's going to change his break. And look, that's the spirit. You can see how Stefan's smiling. He's got such a great attitude to the game. Like he's a joy to watch and a joy to play with, right? Not that John doesn't have a great attitude, but you can see John is a lot more...
Yeah, a lot more shy.
Yeah, more serious or in the zone, I guess some people call it.
Okay, but they're talking. While they are talking, they ask for the referee. Yeah, I wasn't that sure that...
Because of the break.
Yes.
They might have mixed up the last break. Morris should be breaking when it's even, because he won the lag. But right now it's 7-6, so technically it should be, like, if you went by it should be Stefan breaking. So someone broke out a turn. We don't know who it is, but I'm sure you viewers would go back and look for us.
Yeah, I can do it too.
If you're on the YouTube channel, you can just rewind it. And find out so we know, but nothing's going to help us.
Stefan just broke just before because we kept the camera on the other side. Yeah, now I do remember.
Yeah, Stefan did break at 6-6, but technically I think it should have been John's, but I could be wrong.
Yep, this is John's turn now.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to mix it up. If it gets Hill, whose break is it? Some viewer will go back and check, especially on the YouTube channel.
Oh, Stefan broke twice in a row?
Or John did, yeah. I think, yeah.
Oh, someone's saying Stefan broke twice in a row.
Okay.
Oh.
So I think Stefan wish he didn't because he dry broke.
I don't know. Boilard a
I
cassé
don't
deux
even
fois
know
en
what the
ligne.
ruling
The
is.
second person is telling us that he broke twice in a row.
Anyone know, is Gideon Forrest on here? He knows the rules better than most referees. But anyway, Barry made a call and that's what it is.
Oh yeah, you don't want to discuss a ref's call.
No. I'm
Nope.
not questioning anybody in this incident. I'm just
deux
kind
fois
of
en
curious.
ligne. Yeah, someone else is saying that Stefan
Broke twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is obviously went to Stefan's disadvantage because John is probably going to break and run here.
So what do we get at that table?
So he doesn't have an easy starting ball.
No. Maybe
the
on
three
the
ball is
three
probably
ball,
the
yeah.
easiest. Yeah, you're right. And definitely not a stripe unless he can make that 9 in the side. I can't tell from here.
No,
I have to apologize to all the commentators. I always, say, why are you calling that shot? But you really sometimes can't see everything.
yes.
Do we get a ruling on that, Barry?
twice in a row.
One of them broke twice in a row.
Yeah.
We don't know where it was, but they changed the order. Because they played a full 2-game rotation in that order, they have to keep this order now because Stefan was the last one to break.
So
Yeah.
if it gets
That's
to
why
Hill, then it will be Stefan's break.
Yeah,
If they keep the same order.
yeah. Johnny understands that, but they have to. It was.
Okay, so
Because he broke the
I do
last.
have a comment here. Gideon Forrest says,
Hey, so I knew Gideon
there
would
is nothing
pipe
in the rules on this, to my knowledge.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Gideon. I
What?
was curious. No, Gideon, I always go to him. He knows a lot of the rules. I'm like, I don't know what the rules because you weren't here to help us. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, the rule is that you must then follow the order because you played multiple games in that rotation.
Okay, wait. Go ahead, say it again. Not too close.
Okay, the rule is once you've played multiple games in the rotation, you must then stay in that rotation. You can't come back into rotation. That would be someone would break actually 4 times. Somebody's already broke twice in a row. To make it that way, they would, and not knowing which one it was, you can't afford someone to get 2 extra breaks in the match.
And the players understand that, as Barry said, so they're
They
good
both
with it. Yeah,
accepted-
yeah,
Both accepted the rule.
yeah. So there's no issues.
Donc, vu qu'il y en a un qui a cassé 2 fois en ligne, ils doivent accepter que c'est maintenant comme ça. Parce que c'est sûr que celui qui casse 2 fois en ligne a l'avantage, mais les deux s'en sont pas rendus compte. Donc, ça va être comme ça de toute façon.
I am absolutely flabbergasted with that shot John just made. That was very unorthodox for someone like John. I don't know what he's going to play next. Looks like he's going to play a combination of maybe the 13 and 10. Very surprised on that. I don't know if it will work against him, but it just coming off there just didn't rub right. Not what he expected. Yeah, he's going to play the 13-10 here. And then if he makes it, he should be in total control. Yep. So he made a small mistake and recovered very quickly. Getting down to the grind, 7-6 on race to 11.
Looks like a dry break can change everything.
It really can. Especially at this caliber of play. I mean, it happened a lot even when I was playing this weekend. It's a dry break and it's a 3-game swing. John won't have any issues here. Just draw this off here. Should probably play the 15 in the side, I would assume. And just roll through for the 8. Might even stop it there.
The only thing that can save Boilard is a dry break from
Well,
John
it's
Mora.
Stefan's break next.
Yes.
So we'll see if he goes back to the second ball break because top ball isn't working for him.
So I'm taking the 8 point to John Mora, and I'm going back to the other table during the break. So now I have the opportunity to see the other match, and the score is still 7-6 from
For
Steven.
Halem?
Yeah, for Halem.
Should be 8-6 here in a second.
Yes, I guess so.
But he's got to get to he's got to get through to be able to play the 8 in the side. I don't think he wants to play 8 in the corner, so we'll see how he does here.
So for those who just joined in, it is Corey Sherman who joined me like a couple of minutes ago, and I guess he likes that. And he's with me. My name is Joanie from RCPA team. Alors pour ceux qui ne savaient pas, c'est Corey Sherman qui s'est joint à moi pour commenter les parties de la semi-finale. Et moi, c'est Joanie du groupe RCPA, comme d'habitude.
Made
So
the
he's
5
got
ball,
a
made
solid,
the 3 ball,
second solid,
and a stripe.
OK, donc il n'est pas tout à fait dans la merde, là.
So you see he changed. He went to the side, but still top ball break, which was very effective. He didn't even hit him that hard. Now he's going to be taking solids. He just has to figure out how he can get up to the 2 and the 7. I doubt he's taking the stripes just because of the position of the 10 ball.
Oh, and Holland just scored his 8
Holland did get out, so it's 8-6.
8-6, just like John Morrow against Stéphane Boilard for the moment. So it looks like 8-6 to 8-6.
We call that a mirror view.
Wow.
Just
Oh, and he removed the perfect rank. Have either of these two players used their
Mr.
buyback
Klatt?
yet? They are not allowed. Hey, Jason Klatt. They are not allowed to buy back today. Like, not at all. It is a single elimination here. Probably they had the opportunity to do it yesterday, but I'm not quite sure they did because all of those players didn't lose any games.
no.
Nope.
For example, if you came from the B side into the final 16, you might have, but not these players.
Yes, you're right.
None of these final 4 did.
Voila wasn't on the B side?
None
No, he
none
wasn't.
of them was.
No, he
all
wasn't.
4 of these were finished because
No,
I played
Olivier was.
Stefan to get into the final, and I had a choice to use my buyback against Stefan, but I wanted to save my money because I had no shot.
Because you want to still have a wife when you get home.
Right? Exactly. I have a lovely wife at home. She's probably watching this stream right now, and she's craving the game. She loves the game. She's
not texting you like, "Hey, baby, you do it
No,
right."
she's great that way. So we just got 5 new kittens yesterday, so she might be taking care of them. They're so cute.
Okay, between the matches, you're gonna send me pictures, please.
Oh yeah, 5 kittens and 2 or 3 of them are orange.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone loves the orange
males.
cats. Yeah, so yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I know.
yeah, you know your kittens.
I know. Alors, il y avait une question sur le live. Est-ce que les joueurs se sont rachetés jusqu'à maintenant?
Wow,
Puis non, il n'y a
what a
aucun des
shot.
4. Il n'y a aucun des 4 qui s'est racheté et aucun des 4 avait la possibilité de se racheter aujourd'hui parce qu'aujourd'hui, c'est élimination simple. Mais il ne l'avait pas fait.
I'm so impressed, and he just played that combination because he didn't like having to get up to the 2 and 7. But here, he's also in a situation where we don't know if the 9 goes past, and if it does, then he's going to play it to break open the 12 because the 12 doesn't go past the 7.
Look at the face of John Morrow's having.
You got to get some of these on his Facebook page.
He's a clown.
I love the crowd sticking around. They've been here, I think there's only 2 players on that back table.
Yeah, and as long as they don't talk.
No, I think, yeah, exactly. When these guys get in the zone, they don't really hear it. It's when you get off or you're not shooting very well. I'd be crushed if that happened.
That will be funny. We'll wait
Funny,
for the final.
funny for you.
Funny for me.
Oh, there's Nate Lippin.
Nate Lapine, how are you, buddy?
Saying hi, Corey, David, Sherman.
Yeah, Nate seems to see me. I, always seem to be on the streams at the U.S. Open and the Moscone Cup. I travel a lot just to watch.
Looks like it's not an easy position now.
No, he's going to play safe. Might roll up behind the. Oh, he's going for the bank. I guess he's that kind of aggressive player. Now, this isn't an overly tough shot for someone like Stefan, but I mean, he obviously wants to make it. The issue is the cue ball has to kind of come around to where the 1 ball is for him to get shape on the 10. So I have no problem him making the 10, but getting the bank, just getting onto the 10 is going to be tough. Looks like he's drawing it.
Yeah, misses it.
Oh,
a
and he
little bit.
scratches at the
Oh,
same
and he
time.
scratches. That wasn't an easy shot.
No,
Not at all.
Yeah, he was in tough. I mean, he hit the shot the way he wanted. It just didn't come out the way he wanted. Should be 9-6 here. But even if he goes down 9-6, we've seen how he went up 4-0. It can swing very quickly.
Hollem is putting another point to his scoreboard. It's now 9-6 for Hollem against Mike Desroches. Alors, Stephen Hollem vient d'accrocher un autre point. Alors, c'est 9-6 maintenant. Mais là, Mike va casser.
There's nothing tough about what John's about to do. When I say nothing tough for him, maybe for some other players for sure. But he's just going to roll through here, and he's got the 4 there. 1 and 7 aren't an issue. I think he might leave the 4 and play the 1 and then the 7 first. And I could be wrong. That's why I'm not at the table. The only thing he wants to do is avoid to hit the 12 on the side, which shouldn't be an issue.
C'est ça, le but c'était de ne pas accrocher la 12.
He was off a little bit there, more than he wanted to be, but not an issue. A fairly routine cut for him. And then he has an easy shot in the 7. That was the first break, though, that Stefan made a ball and didn't get out. If anyone's been watching.
Yeah, he had a nice run, but
yeah, but every time he makes a ball, he had gotten out. So I guess he'll be just kind of hoping for a dry break or a cluster from John's next break.
And he had to stand good behind that 8, so he's not stuck behind that 10.
Correct.
Donc le 9e point accroché à John Mora. Exactement, tout est beau. Si on va à la table maintenant, Mike Desroches et Stephen Hollem, qui c'est 9-6 Stephen Hollem contre Mike Desroches. C'est Mike qui cassait. So Mike had the break.
Mike should get out from here. He's just got to play this 2-ball by the 8 and shouldn't have any issues. He just bumped the 1 a little bit. But 8's open. Roll the 4 down. They get the other 2 balls. But at this time in the match, you're afraid to miss. So sometimes it's a little harder to get out.
Il y a quand même beaucoup de choses qui se passent là, dans ce coin-là. So is he running for that zone?
Yeah, he's just and then he's just going to draw back on this one.
Go for the other one.
Play for the 1, yeah. Like I said, if you can keep your last ball closer to the 8. I don't think he wanted to be right on the rail because now he's kind of got to draw it back, and he's still going to be on the rail, but it still shouldn't be an issue. But when you're playing these shots, a lot of people try and get straight on. You don't want to get straight on. You always want an angle.
Yes, that angle. So he's going to be scoring a 7.
Correct.
If he doesn't miss that chance.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, he is. 9-7. Hollem contre Mike Desroches, c'est maintenant 9-7. Oh, and now John is using the Stéphane Bollard cast.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
Seen that?
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh!
This is a chance for Stefan.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
3 balls on the break. That's nice.
And
right?
the cue ball.
and the
Oh,
cue ball.
this is unfortunate. C'est une chance
Well.
pour Stéphane parce que là, John a rentré quand même trois boules sur la casse, mais il a aussi rentré la blanche, là, la cue ball. So he's looking at this right now and asking himself, what am I going to do? Where am I going to start? What would you do?
Well, he looks like he wants to start with a 7, but I would be playing the 6 or the 4, personally. I don't know if he's thinking of solids or stripes. There's no issues with either ball. It's just making the proper choice so you don't have to get off shape and not be able to get out. If I was to start with solids, I would start with the 6 or the 4, just because where the 11 is. If I was to start with stripes, I'd probably start with the 9.
I would choose solid because he's playing solid every time he stitch a point to his scoreboard. He was playing solid.
Yeah.
But that means nothing. Like,
so it looks like he is going to start with the 6 or the 4, and then just a tiny little either forward to play the 4 ball by the deuce, or just draw it back a touch and play it in the side. He's putting an angle on it, so your guess is as good as mine on the other side. The 4 does go in 3 other pockets. Might just be drawing it back a little bit to play the 4 in the same pocket. The main thing is getting the 6 out of there.
oh, Matt Wager?
Yep. Matt Wager plays with my
Matt Wager?
Yep.
Hi, Corey David Sherman.
Hi, Matt. How are you, pal? Should have been playing in this, bud. You know that. He plays very good, Matt Wager. He's one of our top players in Peterborough all the time. He just needs to come out more. Yeah, so he just stopped there and playing the 4 on the side. I can't see any issues here. He does want to get on the 7 in the proper way, just so he didn't have to move any balls around. But because things haven't been going his way, he's going to map this out properly. And
Si on regarde l'autre côté, là, il disait que j'ai pas l'impression qu'il y a vraiment des problèmes là-dessus. Peut-être plus la 7, la 8, parce qu'il y a quand même un peu il y a un petit peu de trafic là. C'est toujours 9-7 Holland contre des roches. Et je m'étire une fois de temps en temps pour vous donner le pointage. J'ai vraiment hâte de voir la finale va être qui contre qui. John a l'air d'avoir l'avantage légèrement pour le moment, mais c'est pas fait. I thought Corey was the king of Peterborough pool.
thanks, I appreciate that. Who was saying that?
Gideon Forrest.
Oh, Gideon Forrest. Actually, even Warren took me out. Warren played amazing in the consolation, and you know that, Gideon, because I think he clipped you. He played great. Now he's off on this shot. I don't think he wanted to have to back cut the 3 ball, but he still shouldn't be any issues with how he pots. We'll see.
He's running for that 3?
Yeah, he's just going to play the 3 in the left-hand corner.
Wow.
Now he's on the 7, perfect.
Totally.
But saying that, he might not be on the proper angle to roll through to play the 5 in the side. Exactly. Ideally, he wanted to be maybe another half an inch or inch closer to the 12. I still can't see any issues, but like you got to get on the 5.
Could it be possible that he would have do this instead?
No, that's too tough of a shot. This is clear. Yeah, he just wanted to. He's been playing this the whole way just to roll through, so he has the 8. To be honest with you, I can't believe how well he potted the He made the 3 and got on the 7 perfect. Now Stefan desperately needs this game to get back in the match.
Probably at the 8. I'm going to be on the other right now. He needs to have that point.
Yeah, he has that point. It's just getting that break, and I believe it's his break next.
It was his break, yeah. But he's not going to have the chance to break twice in a row, 2 times.
No, which actually I think cost him on that break because he broke dry.
Yes. So 7 point goes to Stéphane Boilard. Okay, so Gideon saying Warren made me money in the side pot, all good. Adam Davis was saying, hey Corey, you are doing an amazing job commenting. And Justin Morris, sounding great, Corey. Nice hearing you on the stream and nice shooting this weekend.
Thank you so much. Felt good. My last tournament of the year. So
I'm not sure.
I didn't understand that shot. We just got into it, but yeah.
Anyway, there's a problem here.
And I think
okay,
Mike,
they're playing safe game.
Yeah. And I don't think Steven got him, but I don't know if Steven wanted to get him solid, right? The issue with these players is they play so good that it's not going to be an issue to break the 10-2 out.
I know. And
they just got to get shot.
Oh, yes, he had to break twice in a row.
John broke last time and broke dry, so...
Oh, yes, okay, yeah. No, he pocket, he scratched. He scratched. That's why.
Oh, yeah, he scratched. Oh, he almost scratched. But I don't think he made a ball.
Come on, no ball. Yeah, he did not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, okay. Nope, he did not. I count faster in French.
All good. How are we doing for viewers? Are you guys liking and sharing this? We still have a finals after this, so...
Oh, yeah, there's more than 200 people.
Oh, nice. Get some popcorn, guys. You all know me, and you know that we have lots of pool friends, so like and share if you can.
And there are some people on Facebook as well. On YouTube as well.
Very nice. I want to get your YouTube channel because that's where I like to watch most of my pool because I get to watch it on a big screen.
On a big screen with the speakers.
Thank you. So right now, John is more than likely taking solids. I think he can run the 3 up. The 4 is he doesn't have any issues, but as you would call those teenagers right there.
Yes, bunch of teenagers.
Yeah.
Like here and here and here.
Exactly. So his issue right now is he's got to draw it back a little bit, probably for the 2 ball, but he'd love to be able to get the 4 out of there if he can, if he could just draw it back perfect. Look at that. Oh, the 2 goes, no problem. He's got the deuce.
Yeah, you get the deuce.
The deuce.
No, I know now what it means. You get the deuce. Are you commenting on the finals too, Corey, David, Sherman?
I'm not sure. It's all up to these guys. Barry, I've been stepping in basically for Barry because Barry's kind of run the tournament, which they've done an amazing job.
Oh, probably taking a nap. Yeah, Stefan shoots pretty strong for 400 Fargo. No, we said it like earlier. He's having a temporary Fargo rate, but he's playing more like Cuvinia in Quebec.
The 400 that was there was just a number that was given because he didn't have one. There was a few players that didn't have one, so they just gave it up. We all knew how strong. Well, not. I didn't think we knew he shot this strong. We all knew he was strong.
Wait, you are misunderstanding with Olivier Boilard, which is his son. He had that 573.
And so did Stefan, actually.
Stefan had that 573.
Oh, 573. Okay.
Fargo
Oliver
rate.
had a 400. That's what it was. But either way, Oliver didn't have established Fargo either. It was just a number that was given so we could put a number beside it. Anyway, I was the one who got him in the player auction, so I knew how he played just by seeing him stroke the ball. So John made the 5 there along with the other ball. So he's just got to work out how to get the 7 and 4 out. That combo might go, but it doesn't look like if he was ever going to play it, he'd play it right now. So he's probably going to try and break them open a little bit. See how he's just drawing the ball back a little bit? Ideally, he'd like to bump them open.
And on the other table,
and he got them open, but
9 to 7. Not enough, I guess.
Oh, no.
Nope, not enough.
He might be able to see the 1, but he doesn't have any shot after that. So
no, that 7 is really pretty locked. So he'll have probably stick that 7 to that 10.
Yeah, that's exactly. You called. That's a great call.
Thank you.
And he's probably going to try and stay behind the 7 and just thin off it.
OK, donc ce que je disais à Stéphane, probablement ce qu'il va faire, c'est qu'il va essayer d'aller coller le plus possible la 7 sur la 10 et rester derrière la 7.
He didn't do what he wanted to do, I can tell you that. He did not want to leave Stefan a ball. He had not much choice. When a player's in this situation, Stefan should kind of be in control, but he can break his balls open and leave them to be able to get at it a little bit later in time.
Alors, j'ai entendu aussi que Stephen vient d'accrocher un 10e point, donc c'est 10 à 7 Stephen Holm contre Mike Desroches. So it is now 10 to 7 for
Stephen Holm is on the hill?
Yeah, he is. Against Mike Desroches, and now Mike Desroches is going for the break.
Mike's just opening some balls and trying not to give Johnny a shot at the 1. That's the most important part.
Right? Why doesn't RCPA stream this on Facebook? Yeah, it is on Facebook. I mean, Steam on YouTube. Yeah, we are on Facebook and we are on YouTube as well.
We're on the Petrina's Facebook page. Are we on your Facebook page? I've shared it to mine.
I am on RCPA's page.
Oh, okay, so RCPA, you guys should follow that page. And you'll get to see a lot more of these streams. And in the meantime, any of the Ontario players learn some French
as well
at the same time.
I mean, Steam on YouTube. Yeah, we are on YouTube. We are on Facebook. That RCPA group RCPA to everyone who share. I'm pretty sure
John's going for the bank. He's going for the out.
You can see it. Wow.
Look
and
at that.
Scratched.
So John's one of the best
What
bankers in the world, and look at that shot he just did.
What a mistake.
So
unfortunate. I meant YouTube. Yes, we are on YouTube. Yes, also. So just have to go that RCPA page.
I don't know if this 12 goes down the rail, but if so, it should be a fairly easy out for Stefan. John went for that. He made an absolute beautiful bank. Just had an unfortunate kiss and scratched, or Seward for some of your other players. These are game changers, these little mistakes, but sometimes you gotta open it up. John didn't want to play all that tic-tac-toe. And unfortunately this time it didn't work out for him. Well, we don't know that at the moment. Stephen Halem on the other one is on the hill playing Mike DeLaRoche.
Mike Desroches.
Like Desroches.
Mike some rocks. Oh. Now Boilard has to do the magic.
The 11 ball is the only trouble ball here, and that's just because it doesn't have a pocket at the moment, but he should be able to play it right here and then play the 15 afterwards. I'm just assuming that it goes past that 9 ball. It wouldn't be an issue because you could always play the 9 and get on the 11, but looks like he's got it, no problem. So he's just going to roll forward, play the 9 or the 15.
Ah, là, il y a assez de place là, pour faire vraiment toutes les boules.
le problème majeur qu'il disait, c'était la 11. Now he's running for that 9? Or
No, he's going for the 11. He's going to roll out and
wow, okay.
play one of these two.
Yes, okay.
He thought about taking the 15 down the rail and playing the 9-11, but it was a good choice what he just did. He's just off angle a little bit here.
For that 15?
He doesn't necessarily want to play the 14. He would have rather played the 15-9. I can't see any issues. He's just got to rework his pattern out. So he's probably going to draw this to the rail and back out. It's a lot easier to work the cue ball then, right? So now he just rolls the 14 through and then the 9. And then he has to get to the 10 down there. He's just going to look to make sure he's got the right angle.
And you can see his son, Olivier, with arms crossed, and analyzing his father. Like, what is he doing? What did he teach
Not
me?
just analyzing, idolizing as well.
Oh, yeah.
Analyzing
Couple of
and
letters.
and both. I don't know if he got the right angle here. This could be an issue.
It can always be an issue.
Yeah. Ideally, he just wants to roll through and play the 8 and the
on
10.
that side and going up for that 10.
Yeah, but if he's straight on, you don't want to try and cheat the pocket, but
Nope.
you almost have to. So he's got to follow through. It's a lot easier from the stream than it is on the table.
And you don't have any pressure when you're on a stream.
No, I haven't missed a ball yet since I got in the booth here.
Nope.
I've chose the wrong shot though.
That was my shot. That was my shot.
Okay, so this is an issue.
But he came out pretty stick too. He's too close.
So the problem here is,
The angle.
yeah, Stefan, I think, would rather go for a shot and not give John Moore a shot at the table.
Where is he shooting?
Well, he just wants to play the 10 ball to the rail and kind of put the cue ball behind the 8. But you have to be perfect.
Yeah.
Because you don't want him to see the 1, you don't want him to see the 4. And John is so good at jumping. I have to give the advantage to Mora here just because if he can just went a touch too far.
Where is he going? Wow.
So the ideal shot would be to play the 10 ball and get almost leave the cue ball where it is and put the 10 ball so he can't see the 1. That's what he's thinking right now, just so John can't cut the 1 or play safe off the 1. But it's such a tough shot. If he pulls this off, I'm in awe. Ideally, right on the rail would be even better. See how he tried to get the 10 up there so John couldn't see? But he went a little too far, but he's actually in great shape. And he's on the rail, so...
And he was trying maybe to stick that 10 to that 4.
Yeah, he just came back a little too far because John can either see the 1 or jump the 8 easily. Yeah, I think John's going to grab his jump cue.
Yeah, he's...
And I say John's 2-1 to make this shot. He's such a strong jumper. Now the question is, does John jump right-handed or does he jump? I believe he's a right-handed jumper. But maybe he went... Nope.
You know, my man is left-handed player, but he jumps with his right.
John's
hand.
jumping left here, so...
Look at that bunch of massive person who's there.
Yeah, there's a big crowd there. This is a big shot. This is, you know,
This is
John
a
goes on the
shot.
hill or Stefan gets to 8 and it's close, so... This is a game changer, this shot.
Missed it, but that
Missed
was
it.
a nice shot.
It was a nice shot. I was
It-
just about to say très bien, but I can't even
Yeah.
use that now, right? So
You can say très bien.
I say we call this life after death
Yes,
Um,
totally.
for Stefan.
Yep.
And let's be honest, we all want to see it go hill-hill.
Oh yeah, we won't.
Oh, he's coming too far.
Yeah, but there's 6 pocket.
Correct. And this is a pretty routine
He's
shot.
gonna, and you know what? And if he's having that 8 point right now, I'm gonna be able to put. Wow, that other game.
So Steven's on the hill, and if he gets out here, he's in the finals.
Looks like Mike DeRoche made a mistake while
Yeah.
playing that stripes. Oh, yeah, okay. That one.
He's on the perfect angle just to
Yes.
slide it down. Probably off the rail closer to the 12, so he can play the 8 straight in.
Taking his time to put
Of
some
course
chalk.
he is, yeah.
And a nice position.
Et on voit en même temps
Bravo. Très, très beau match.
Oh wow, that was a great
Alors,
match.
11-7 pour Stephen Ollum contre Mike Desroches et il s'est vraiment très très bien battu.
So everyone in Quebec wanted to see Mike DeRoche win, but unfortunately that wasn't the case.
But
Third place
he's not
is-
defeated
yeah.
like
That was the last thing ever. He made it right all the way through.
Yeah, Mike finished third. Pretty nice payday, I believe, too.
Yeah, and he's in the top
Oh,
4.
oh, look at this. Oh,
Almost crashed. Wow.
see how the tides can
What?
change? He went from almost scratching to
Look what's left. All in the back of the table.
even though he made 2 stripes off the break, he's going to take solids.
Yes.
And
Yeah, because like this one is there, those one are there, almost into the pocket.
it looks like he wants to play he's looking at the 11 to 2 combo. But it doesn't look easy from my point of view. I think he just personally doesn't want to take the 3 ball because he'll move the 10 and the 9. Oh, he's just gonna go around it, play the 7.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, and he sees it?
he's now gonna play it right-handed. But yeah, he's just gonna go around and spin it.
Oh, right-handed.
Everything has a pocket from here, so this should put John in the hill. Because he has got no chance of really bumping into the other balls. 2 goes in the corner and the side. Pretty routine run out here.
Like pretty open table.
Oh, he got off. He wanted to get to the 5 there, and he didn't. Now he's still in fine shape because he has the 2, the 1. But I know he wanted to play the 5. The table's a brand new cloth, brand new rails, so they're just a little fast.
going for that 3 and then going up to the table, upper table.
Yeah, he's going to take the 1 next. And then the 5 just easy. Anything after he makes the 1 is pretty easy. Just has to play a stop shot on the 5. This will put John on the hill.
Yeah, on dirait vraiment qu'il va avoir le 10e point. Dépend où est-ce qu'il va arriver par rapport à la scène. So I was about to say it depends where he's going to land from that 5, but not quite sure is a problem.
No,
from there.
not a problem. But Stefan has the break. He needs to make it count and put a little bit of pressure on John.
Yes, totally.
Right? So Stefan is just one dry break of making it hill, right?
Yeah, and final going to be at 9:30.
9:30. So
we're going to
grab
keep
the popcorn.
that live. Yeah, we're going to keep that live rolling because, Facebook allows us to only stream for 8 hours straight. And this has been running from 3 hours, 20 minutes. So we're almost going to be all right. We know we're going to be all right. Alors, on disait que la finale va être à 9h30. Là, écoute, il y a de l'effervescence dans la salle. La finale va être à 9h30. On va garder le live streaming roulé parce que Facebook nous alloue un maximum de 8 heures pour de streaming en continu. Là, ça faisait juste comme 3h20 qu'on roule, fait qu'on va être correct. Alors, les finales seront à 9h30. Stephen Olem contre soit John Morra, soit Stéphane Boilard. Pour le moment, c'est John Morra qui est sur le sommet de la montagne, qui est en position de gagner, mais c'est pas fait. So it is not done yet. Looks like he's changing his break.
Yeah.
He's going back to that
Side ball, top ball
Yes.
break. I'm hoping he got that to 15 frozen because that makes a big difference in that break. See if he can make this effective and put a little bit of pressure on John.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he feels that pressure.
Yeah, I don't think that was frozen.
Oh, no.
He's
Yes,
fine, but
yes, he had one. Everything is on
it didn't break up very well. I don't know if he got that. Again, I think solids is the choice. If he can play the 14 onto the 6, it opens up the rest of the table. Stripes, there's not a good starting shot, and the 14's tied up. So.
Oh, thanks a lot, Stephen Lester, who said commentating is great. Share to Quinty Pool Players Group.
Oh, perfect. How did your tournament go there today? I know you guys had a big Cormier tournament. I was watching it all weekend, or just kind of paying attention.
Nice to hear some of you are sharing and popping and smiling, commenting, saying you're there. Alors, merci à ceux qui nous suivent. On est sur Facebook, on est sur YouTube. Merci de partager le lien, de nous dire des commentaires, de dire bonjour, de dire que vous êtes présents. On est vraiment contents. Gideon, is that how you say on the hill in French in this context? Sur la montagne, le roi de la montagne. On the top of the hill.
I'm not repeating that, Gideon, because I don't know if I have that down yet.
Yeah, we would say sur la montagne.
So he is going to take the 14 onto the 6. When it's open, you're allowed to do that in the rules that we play. Now, I didn't expect that, but he still has the 2 and he still has a 7. Probably going to take the 7 because then he's got those 2 easy balls.
Okay, I am not quite sure why he hit a stripe.
When
first.
it's open, you're allowed to.
Oh, and to pocket a whatever?
Yeah. When it's an open table, you're allowed to hit a stripe. And this
so he's choosing this.
The solids, yeah. But you can hit a stripe onto a solid. He designated the 6 ball.
Well, that's another rule I wasn't aware of.
Well, actually, if you play the VNEA, one step up from that, you're allowed to use the 8-ball in a combination. Not in this one,
Oh,
but
okay.
in the VNEA, you can start off by playing the 8-ball as your first ball onto a solid or stripe.
OK, so je demandais, je comprends pas pourquoi il joue sur une haute pour atteindre une base. Puis il me disait, vu que la table est ouverte, qu'il a encore le choix, il a le droit, dans les règlements, il a le droit d'utiliser une balle haute pour empocher une base. Et j'étais complètement pas au courant de ça. Puis il me disait, dans une autre fédération, tu as même le droit d'utiliser la 8 en combo au départ, mais pas dans celle-ci. So I love the cam angles and the commentators. Well done, RCPA. Thank you a lot. And thanks also to Corey David Sherman. I like using all your full name. Is it the way your wife calls you when she's mad?
No,
like,
just
nope?
Corey. He might make both balls here. He's got to watch that he doesn't make the 5 as well, because he would be over top of the 10 ball. So he's going to play the 2, but the way he's going to play the 2, he's going to have a little bit of draw on the 5. So he probably just wants to roll it in so he can shoot the 5 next. Because if he plays a little bit of draw, it will actually make the 5 behind. Yeah, that's a smart shot. You see how he just rolled that? And he did that purposely. Yep. So here he's just going to draw off this and should be in pretty decent shape to play the 8. My mother doesn't call me Corey David. I don't know. I like the name Corey David Sherman.
That is nice. That is nice.
When I'm playing pool and I screw up rather than swear, I say Corey David. And I say it a lot, apparently.
So he's having the right angle.
He's perfect.
Yeah, he's not having the right angle. He worked for having that right angle.
He did very well there.
Yes.
But starting off making that original combination using the 14 was big. Now, here's the issue. John started off the match.
Yeah.
And he didn't make any balls. John's been close up in the top corner pocket where you see all the spectators. Twice he's put the cue ball, and I think 3 times because he sewered one. So right now, John's got to control this cue ball off the break.
Do you have any statistic? Like, did you write any statistic? Like,
No, I pay attention.
Wow.
I watch a lot of pool. Like, there's not, maybe Dean McNaughton might be the only guy that watches more pool than I do. I go to bed, I watch YouTube. My wife is amazing with it. She likes watching the pool too, but she falls asleep. So.
Yeah, maybe you need to entertain her a lot more. Like, you just have to comment.
I think she's kind of hoping I go home and entertain her.
No, you just have to comment as well as you're listening.
I do. I don't know if that annoys her or not, but she knows what's going on. She knows what they're playing next. Yeah, her skill isn't quite as good as her knowledge. Like, she knows a lot. It's just she's got to get more table time. John's making sure that everything's frozen because he has to make a ball in the break.
He has to make that point.
Because if he doesn't get out here, that means Stefan is breaking on the hill because of that little mix-up earlier.
So this is a top 3 now.
Yeah, exactly. So I am
Corey, new hobby? David Law. Yeah, it's a hobby, obviously, because we're not paying him.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even a coffee.
I'm good. I love it.
Alors là, ça pourrait être un point assez décisif pour John Morra parce que là, ça le ramènerait directement au final. Il a absolument besoin de ce point et Stéphane aussi. This is a dry break.
That's a dry break?
Yes, I was about to say, but I'm not.
No, you gotta.
I am not.
Family oriented.
Yes, exactly.
So here's the issue. Right where the perfect rack is, the 10 ball is tied up. The 5 ball is kind of tied up.
This is not an easy shot.
This is not easy. I'm going to just assume he's going to go for solids just because of the 8 ball. But the 5 is tough to get on. The 3 goes. Not to mention the 11 and 13. Yeah, they're not all that bad. But the 9 and 8 is the issue, right where the 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a 5?
Yeah. Well, the 5 is his trouble ball. Not to mention if he plays solid, he's going to want to make the 8 ball somewhere.
If he's not breaking.
Yeah. So.
Let's say we're going back to that angle.
I mean, I obviously want to see a hill game, but I'm glad I'm not shooting. So it looks like he's trying to squeeze the one in. If you can see from the one view, the 5 ball goes up where the 3 is. So you can move the cue ball down there, and at the same time, you'd have the ability to break open the 8 ball at the same time if you don't want to move the balls around. So we'll see how he works this out, because I'm just as curious as the rest of you. He's obviously taking the 6 next, but after that, I don't know. He's got a little bit of an angle on there, so he's gonna move that cue ball if he takes the 6, and I don't think he wants to move the cue ball that much.
Okay, donc là, on se demande vraiment les deux, là, est-ce qu'il va prendre les petites ou les... J'allais dire encore les petites ou les grosses, mais non, on va dire les basses et les hautes, mais il va aller pour les basses sûres parce que là, il y a quand même deux balles hautes qui sont assez problématiques, dont la 9 collée sur la 8.
La 5 peut se faire enlever, sûr, au moins au courant du jeu.
So right now he's just trying to, he has to figure out how to get down to the 5 ball. Obviously he's going to take these 3 balls out, there's no doubt, but he should be able to do it. Oh, he went a little too far. Okay, he's playing the 4 the whole time.
Oh, so he's going upper the table?
Well, to me, he has the perfect angle to get to the 5 to play it up in the pocket by Steven's name on the bottom of the screen. So this is probably the perfect angle. If he doesn't get this angle, I don't think he wins the game. He wants to miss the 12 ball that's inside the perfect rack. He's got to basically spin the ball down to the bottom rail.
Il va aller défaire ça, ce qui est dans le perfect rack.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and tied it.
So that perfect rack just helped him out. It rolled back a touch. Now he can play the 5. He's not, yeah, he's going to take the 5. I would be calling a ref personally to move that perfect rack.
Yeah, no problem. Look at that. The ref is already totally looking up at the top corner right of the screen.
Oh yeah, he's right there. Barry's ready to jump in at any time. When he's playing the 5 here, he has to miss the 9. He does not want to touch it because it'll throw his shape off. And you new players, you got to practice these drills to miss these shots. When you're playing 8 ball, you don't want to be touching any other balls if you don't have to. He might even draw off. He's got to be moving that rack because this will slide.
Someone's saying
Interference. Oui, interférence, oui, mais ils l'ont pas enlevé le perfect rack. Non.
My question is, if he pushes that perfect rack and moves another ball, is that a foul?
Yeah.
Why
another
don't you
Gideon
remove
Forrest.
it? Why don't you remove it? You have to.
It doesn't bother him like it would bother me.
Nothing bothers him.
Nothing.
Looks like.
I am dumbfounded that he played that so nicely. What a touch. In Quebec, you guys might be calling him God or Jesus after he just did that, because he had a beautiful touch there. He's just trying to get on the right side of the 7 so he can just roll straight down and play the 8 in the corner. I believe it goes past. We shall see.
Yeah, and touching the rail and then just going back behind that 7.
Right. He see where his cue is right now? That's the angle, or is about what he wants. So he should just be able to roll it through, not an issue, but when it's 10-9 in a championship like this, it could be an issue.
Oh,
he just stopped it.
Yeah, he just
I didn't
stopped.
think he could see. I thought he had some kind of angle. So here, the issue is when he rolls through, he could touch the corner of that side pocket. Still shouldn't be an issue, but
And landing at the same place, yeah, for that 8, remove that. Perfect, right?
see, apparently he handles the pressure better than we do, because I know I would be moving that. I would have moved it 4 times ago. I'm assuming there's no issues with the 8 going in, and if he makes this, we're going to see a hill-hill game.
That would be amazing.
That was, I mean, at that pressure, and now he has the break. So
Wow, and wow.
that issue
I'm
that they
surprised he
had,
didn't
yeah.
leave that ball for his breakout ball, but hey, watch and learn. Yeah, totally.
That's what this is all about, watching and learning.
And he needs to go to the bathroom right now just to make sure he's gonna make in his pants.
Yeah, I think I already did after that. Like, I have him in the player auction, so as much as I love Johnny Mora, I'm this one game I'm cheering for Stefan. Couldn't ask for anything better, could you?
He's enjoying this.
Wow,
my
isn't that
God.
amazing? So
That's
ruling.
a solid 2 runouts in a row. So it is a solid 2 runouts under the pressure.
Yeah, it was.
So, you know, obviously,
Never drop the towel.
obviously he's got the bottle to play.
The balls?
I
the
seen you were
bottle.
waiting there to move the rack, but he never asked to move the perfect
I
rack.
was standing there waiting.
Yeah, we saw you.
Barry, my question was when he was shooting the one ball, if he pushes the rack and moves another ball, is that a foul?
No,
No, okay.
No.
I'm just curious. Can't
No.
get a foul from the rack.
no, you can't get a foul from the rack.
Okay, so he's going to play the top ball here. He's had a little bit of success. We'll see if he has it again. Dry break.
Come on. No, come on.
Yeah.
No, 13 ball.
I'm sorry.
No, there's nothing
That's
wrong with
okay.
it. There's nothing wrong with it.
That's okay, but
I'm sorry.
That's
I am
okay.
So sorry.
There's
I am
nothing-
neutral. I am so neutral.
not really.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Not really, Johnny.
And you can see at that view, Olivier, his son, was looking at me eye to eye and laughing so much. And I was like, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
That's okay. It wasn't affecting any shots, so.
I don't know if you can see a solid here. The 10 ball's a little bit tied up, and the solids are all packed up. So
I think
Messages.
I actually think he can make the 11 and get out on the stripes, because he can be below with the 9 and 10 and run the 10 up into the corner.
Oh, that's okay. So the 12 is the
the
it
11,
goes in,
the
yeah.
11 ball, and the 12 goes in the middle.
Yeah,
So he could run the 11 right now.
yeah. What he wants to, he's going to try and break open the 10 just so it has a little bit more room.
But again, this is where I wouldn't play into balls.
I agree. Yeah, yeah.
With so many, it can get so dangerous, because the way the 10 and the 7 and the 2 are lying right now, it could push the 11 ball, the 2 ball up onto the 11 ball.
Barry's so correct here. If you don't have to touch another ball, don't. That is a perfect
And
example.
exactly why you don't do it.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Exactly why you don't do it. You don't play that shot. You play the 11 ball.
Now, saying that, he still has an option to make the 14, but
Yes, but now he's going over the top of the ball, and he's stretching, and he needs a rig.
and it's hill.
So I'm going to nip out of here because I have a feeling I might get called as a referee.
Goodbye, Barry. I'll be quiet.
Thank you, Johnny.
Junie? He called me Junie? Okay, comments on this the screen saying, love that yes that I screamed. I'm so sorry. I am supposed to be neutral. But
you
it's
know, there's
heel
nothing
to
wrong with
heel.
emotions.
No,
I mean,
it is.
you're-
I know. I'm a real person,
Well,
and
am I
have
allowed to cheer?
vote to my province.
So he can play the 14, but he has no control on the cue ball here. If he can stroke it cleanly, he can get up here for the 15. I don't have a clue what he's going to do here with the 10 ball. Oh, he's just going to freeze it. Wow, I am so surprised.
Écoute, c'est assez
Did you see that touch?
déterminant. C'est assez déterminant comme.
Wow.
That was so strategic of his.
It was
Awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
and Dean McNaughton said, no, have to be sorry. Thought it was awesome. Yeah, it was.
John's got to choose a safety here. He kicks with the best in the world. He could kick the 7 in.
And where is he going? I don't know. I don't see
So-
John anywhere.
Mora? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he might have went to the bathroom.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to go to the bathroom while the rack is breaking.
No, not that I know of, but
No.
I don't know what
But
happened.
you know what? The referee is there, so.
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't see a safety off the 2 of just thinning off the 2, so I'm thinking John is going to kick off the long rail and try and make the 7. And if he does, then he can get out. But Stefan wanted to give him that opportunity.
Like, it is not fun having a table waiting for you like that.
No, I actually disagree with the break. But I don't know what the proper rules are, to be honest with you.
Yeah, maybe he was having a nose bleeding.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is what it is. But
It is what it is.
if there was an issue, then Barry would have called it. So
Totally agree.
Yeah.
He's in a pool room.
probably just
Oh, he's coming back.
nervous, I would assume. But
Yeah.
so he's
Well,
obviously going
let's
to
see.
analyze this. I don't see any other option than to kick at the 7. Now, Stefan left him even tough, but so he'll have to use a little bit of right-hand siding to kick at the 7. But like I said, John Moore is one of the best kickers in the world. And I mean, any of the top 10 players in the world, I think John kicks just as well as they do.
Yeah, there was a kick safety. Yeah, totally. Now he has to deal with that.
And
Pretty-
unless the
oh,
2
okay.
goes, even if John makes the
He called that side pocket.
he did on the 7, yeah, I figured. Even if John makes it, unless he drills it, he doesn't really have a lot of shape, unless the 2 goes in the corner, and then he's fine. So this is one of those shots as you're a kid. You want to make this final shot hill for all the cheese. But we will see. He's going to hit it. There's no doubt there. We'll just see if he makes it. Probably not going to hit it hard.
Wow, he missed an
I
angle.
am actually very surprised he missed it by that much, because John kicks so well. Now, here it is. He has the 15 to come down to play the 12 on the side. He has the 14, and he could, I don't think he wants to run up into that 2. So if he's going to play the 14, I think the 12 is going to be the next shot on either ball, whether it's the 15 he takes or the 14 he takes.
And you know it's not over until it's over.
Yeah. Dean McNaughton, what do you think they're shooting next after this? Is he going to play the 14 with topspin to get to the 11 and the 12? Or does he bring it back? Yeah,
And I'm telling you,
I was wondering
got
about
the
that.
nerve. He's got the nerve that I don't have.
So that was the shot I just mentioned to Dean McNaughton. Was he
Yes.
going to play that? Because now if he's not on the 12 perfectly, he can just draw off the 11 fairly easily. We shall see. I mean, he's handled the last pressure. John, I don't know what John's doing. He's cold, I think.
Yeah,
Got
pretty
his
sure.
sweater on.
Yeah, no, I was about to put my sweater because I am cold too.
Oh, really? Well,
Yes.
it's only one more game, and then we're into the finals. So he's going to draw this back just a touch, I think, and try and play the 12 in the side. Nope. He went straight through, and he didn't get it.
And didn't get it yet. No, but I'm pretty sure he's able to go for that 10.
It's tough.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So that was a blemish. We call them blemishes. Now he's got to, if he can see the 10, he still should be okay. He's got to play the cue ball up by the side pocket, whether he's playing the 15 or the 12. You just don't want to leave that 12 for your last ball. From the one point of view, it looks like he can make the 10. Roll the 10 in, and you just got to not scratch in the side pocket.
Oh, he will do it. Look at that. He will do it.
That would have been hot. But I prefer that over you falling on me. Uh-oh, this isn't good. This is not a good shot.
The second one.
Oh, my.
Yeah, he's got the nerves, but I guess the nerves are quitting.
Unfortunately, it's in John Moore's favor right now, unless he can pull a shot. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
What kind of shot?
I don't know.
He's not stick to a rail. Écoute, je sais vraiment pas qu'est-ce qu'il pourrait faire parce que là pour le moment, l'avantage serait à John Mora parce que il faut qu'il touche à une haute. Il y en reste juste 2. Or you take that fault that you stick that ball like this one. You know you're gonna have a fault, so you stick them like you stick it there.
Yeah, but, you know, that might be his only option. And
You know you're gonna
right.
have a fault.
Yeah, but you just got to hope.
Don't open that table.
No, you
Close
definitely
it
don't want to
down.
open up. And I think he's going to choose your shot and try and maybe put that 7 over to the 8 ball at the same time. So the shot, and then move the 7 to the 8. So John's got to break them open and move the 7 off the 8. I mean, I think John will be excited to be able to get that chance because he probably didn't think he's getting back to the table. So it's just hitting it the right weight. And you also got to get a rail, right?
He has to. Look at that. Look at that. There's
Just a touch hard. He wanted that 7 went a little touch hard.
off the ball. Okay. So Sean Bloomley was saying off the ball into the 7 tied the 8. Yeah, does. Think he's trying to freeze up on 7.
Yeah, he almost did that, Chef. He went a little far. We'll see how John can work this out. I'm pretty.
It's not done.
Yeah.
Oof.
And on my other camera view, I can easily see Stefan exhaling.
Exhaling because he's nervous. I know. I was like that when I was actually playing Stefan earlier in the week, or last night, I guess. And
man, that guy knows how to put a heartbeat. He's not winning this right now, unfortunately for Stefan. Oh, come on. Dean McNaughton. Oh, come on. That is not done. Oh, remove his shirt. Remove his coat.
Yeah, John was just a little cold.
Yeah,
because Stefan's
totally.
been running out, right?
Yes.
But I mean, win or
It is
lose,
cold.
it's amazing
The
fun.
pool room, it is cold. And you know what? Final we're supposed to be at 9:30, but probably no one except me, was expecting that Stefan would come up and climb until
correct.
the hill.
I'm just going to assume John's out. He can play the 7, then the 1, and then the 6.
Now he's going to be breaking that 5 and 3
Yeah, he'll just pick at them.
and
I don't
crushing
even-
the
yeah.
dreams.
Crushing the dreams, of course.
Yeah.
Well, we all get a chance, and Stefan had his chance. I mean, the stroke goes a little bit different when the pressure's on, but we'll see. John still has to make a nice out.
Yeah. Guess this guy Fargo will make a legendary jump. No, it was a temporary Fargo rate.
Oh, so he did not get on what he wanted to get on.
I
So
wasn't expecting that
That was a
too.
mistake. Now, saying that, he's got the 4. It's pretty easy. He could also play the 6 and break open everything. So, as much as that was a mistake, it didn't cost him what it just
Nope.
cost Stefan.
Probably was the easiest shot to do.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys choose those shots for that reason, right? That's the nice thing about playing 8-ball is a lot of times when you make the wrong shape, you do have another shot.
Okay, and as I am looking, this live streaming on Facebook has been running for 3 hours and almost 4 hours. And it is a race to 11. And so let's be honest, I'm not quite sure with the 4 hours left, we're going to be okay for the final if it's a race to 13. Wow. That was nice. I have to say that was nice.
That was very nice. So I don't know if the 1 goes past the side or past the 5, but the 6 definitely goes. I think he's going to take the 6. But if the 1 goes past the 5, then he'll just nudge the 6 out. What? Does that go straight in? I am flabbergasted.
is he
It goes
going
straight
for
in.
that
It
5?
must. No, he's going for the 1 in the corner, I'm assuming. Not the combo.
Oh, wow. That was good.
That was a great shot. I didn't need to see that one. John's so methodical, he just sees these things in his head. Just going to stun this back so he has the 4 and then the 5.
So he's running for that 4 now.
Well, he's looking at the 5. He's got it. The 5's not super easy, but if he plays a 5 in the corner, it is pretty easy. If he comes too far, because if he can't slow the 4 down, which I see no issues with, but the way he's stroking it, he's going to come back and forth. or he's going to bump to 12. I wouldn't. Yeah, that's 5 goes on the side now. That's what he was looking at.
Bon, alors on est à deux balles d'avoir le 11e point. Pour la finale, les guys, je vais couper le live pour le repartir. Allez liker la page RCPA. Vous êtes sûr d'être capable de l'avoir. On laisse le match rouler sur YouTube. That was nice. That was totally nice. Let it shoot that 8-ball. He will do it. But we will cut the live streaming for the final because, let's be honest, a race to 11. They use that 4 hours, so we're going to cut them because it's going to be a race to 13 for the finals. What a great match, totally. Yes! And more than 3 thumbs up for Stefan Bourgeois.
Yes, congratulations to both players. Stefan played amazing.
So we're cutting this live streaming on Facebook. Make sure you come back because we have to reset the microphones just to make sure. And we're going to be coming back for that final race to 13 between Stephen Olim and John Mora. So stay tuned, everyone. We'll be coming back in a couple of minutes. Make sure you follow us, RCPA. Make sure we stay and share the most that you can. So thanks a lot, Corey.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was wonderful to watch.
Yes, hope you're going to be...
Nerve-wracking, though.
Yes, totally. So thanks a lot, and we'll be back shortly.
Wow, what a...